Okay, we now have the green bars and we have the live counter sticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. It is the Paradox Hour podcast, and we are here with the fall 2025 anime 3 plus episode check-in.
Woo-woo.
I think the season is fairly settled down pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, as always, we say 3 plus episode check-in. We've got 3 shows where we've only got premieres and a good few shows that are on like episode 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
But that's just normal at this point, I feel.
Yeah, no, seasons release at a weird pace.
Also, I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. Crunchyroll, after I would say probably a week's worth of episodes where they actually, went back to the translating on-screen text properly, all that stuff. They've now reverted to what they were doing with the premieres, and I hate it.
Yeah. They've given up on actually doing good. That's unsurprising, but unfortunate.
Yeah, I very much hate it. Also, I saw... Let me just scroll down to it real quickly. Somebody called Dice42 on Twitter has posted an article talking about this, and in it they say they have received multiple independent confirmations about Crunchyroll's UNA-related plans from current Crunchyroll workers who all wish to remain anonymous. All of them expressed frustration with the situation and mentioned that basically no one in Crunchyroll subtitling staff is happy about it.
I'm shocked.
So,
I love Sony.
Yeah,
I feel like I speak for everyone here when I said every single corpo should eat a bag of dicks and go fuck themselves.
Mm-hmm. Also notable, they completely lied in their statement. So, fun.
Corporate speak for you.
Yeah. But yes, we should get started. As I said, I just wanted to get that out of the way, because otherwise I'd be mentioning it every, second show.
Which is not ideal.
Not ideal, yeah. Just know that if there's a Crunchyroll show on here that I'm, watching... Well, even the ones that I'm watching subbed. I don't expect the on-screen translation from the dubbed shows because I have closed captions on and they don't bother translating on... They've never bothered translating on-screen text via the closed captions.
Which is incredibly frustrating, and they should be doing that, and I don't know why they never did.
Oh, yeah. No, this really fucking annoying thing is, it's a choice between closed captions where they don't translate the on-screen text, or having, the English subtitles where they do, or did, translate on-screen text, but there are no actual subtitles. Just why? Just why? But hey, they've stopped even doing that now, so that's fun, isn't it?
Yay, and shitification.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
But let's get started with a show that is very fun, with a mangaka's weirdly wonderful workplace.
This show's been very nice and fun.
Mm-hmm. We got Mizuki's backstory earlier than I expected, but it was quite nice and interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, showing... Certainly it's a good example of good showing of the relationship between her and Futami.
Yeah. And it's just been very interesting to see some nuances with the manga industry being demonstrated here.
Hmm.
it's not like as in depth of like, oh yeah, no, it's a horror show and mangaka are worked to the bone, but like it still actually like goes into detail of like, yeah, this is actually difficult and complex, and for example, editors can affect the output of their writers. For instance, see Futami's previous editor, who was a real dickhead.
Yeah. I mean, it probably helps to a certain extent that Futami's manga is monthly.
Oh yeah, monthly manga have a much better schedule to work with than weekly manga. Weekly mangaka must go through hell. But yeah, we also got that really fun bar scene between Futami and Sato, which was really really fun, really neat.
Yeah, after a couple of episodes where it, you know, I would say the sort of ship tease wasn't really a thing. They then went back to it strong in episode 4.
Yeah, no, they really doubled down on that right there. That was really Also, it was a nice callback to episode 1. What with Futami daydreaming of Sato being at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I like the visit to the the shogi place, and Futami just like having her whole brainstorming session right then and there.
Yeah.
Really cool scene.
I mean, I also like the scene at I think it was the end of episode 3, where Toko, you know, told the story about whatchamacallit, fucking what the fuck was it? Like what the shogi artists are like, or shogi players are like, and then Futami instantly starts drawing, and it's like,
right.
It's moments like this where you realize how Futami got serialized so young, and yet she is still an anxious mess, of course.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not helped by the fact that, like, again, her previous editor was a prick.
Oh no, absolutely.
But yeah, no, her just like going off the cuff and brainstorming up a storm there was really a neat scene.
Yeah, I did also really like the scenes of Futami going around the bookstores, and I like Ikinami as a as an absolute shark of a salesperson.
Yep, you gotta love it.
And yeah, you know, Futami's series seems to be doing well, which is really nice. Though I will question, Sato said that 50k would be, you know, considered the success. Is that for just the first volume, or are we talking like over the first 2 or 3?
So I'm pretty sure it's just the first volume, because she has only published her first volume so far.
Yeah, but like, even Shonen Jump manga struggled to get 50k for their first volume. And that's like the most popular magazine.
That's a good sign, though, isn't it?
It's a good sign, but it's just unlikely. Like, I mean, I could absolutely see.
It is a monthly manga, and it's been out for at least 6 months at this point, so, like, it has had a lot more time to, like, build up steam than most, like, weekly.
I guess,
manga.
but I would still be doubting that. I'd still be going like, I feel like you're going for 50k over. I would say for 2 volumes would be good because that's 25k each ish.
Mm. Yeah. See, I don't know enough about the statistics of monthly manga and their volume sales to really say here or there on it.
Well, I mean that's the thing. Obviously, Gachiakuta sales got brought up in one of our discords, and like I had a look at the numbers, and compared to like Shonen Jump, it's not that good. But obviously, it's still successful for its magazine.
Shonen Jump is just built different.
I know it is, but that's my point. Is I feel like 50k over 1 volume is like putting the bar too high for even a Shonen Jump manga. Really, I would say the only one that I can think of that got 50k for its first volume was maybe Ichi the Witch.
Ichi the Witch definitely comes to mind. I'm struggling to think of the last like big premiere out of Shonen Jump.
Because that's the thing, like fucking Kagurabachi definitely didn't hit 50k for its first volume.
No, I think it hit what, 30k?
Something like that, yeah. That's the more usual number for a, good success in Shonen Jump. And again, Shonen Jump is where the numbers are going to be highest.
Yeah. Yeah, the only one I could... Like, JJK actually struggled with its first couple volumes, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
So yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, no, I think Ichi the Witch is the only one that's cleared that in recent years.
And again, that's because, the writer is fucking Nishi and has a, fan base from Iruma-kun, and then Usasaki is the artist who, has a fan base from Act Age, rip and piss that author, and his career. So
the author, not the artist. The artist is actually not a horrible person.
Usasaki, the artist, great person, great artist. Glad to see her back in Shonen Jump. The writer, go fuck himself.
Yes,
anyway,
we should probably move on instead of quibbling over meta stuff.
Look, that was just what was going through my mind at the time.
Oh, that's fair.
But yes, let's move on to our next show, which is A Star Brighter Than the Sun.
I hate this show. And I love this show, but I hate this show. This show drives me insane. I just... Oh my god. Okay, so... You ever watch a rom-com where the two main characters clearly have feelings for each other and it just doesn't progress, and it's because they're both cowards?
You mean
yes.
to say 80% of rom-coms?
Yes. Yes, but the way this series does it is like so frustrating, but I'm also just eating up the drama. So Iwata hears a rumor that Kamishiro, the guy she likes, apparently has feelings for someone, and during the school trip she ends up asking him if that's true, and he confirms it, but he doesn't say who it is. Ooh, I wonder who it is.
Yeah.
And then because of course she doesn't believe it could possibly be her. That's not even a possibility in her mind. So she just starts distancing herself from him, and he's like, no, I don't want that. I want us to continue being friends. And she's like, uh-oh. And then so that's kind of where we're at, where she's trying her best to not be awkward, and he's being obvious and she doesn't see it, and it's It drives me insane, but I love it because I love these characters, even when they're being stupid.
So most rom-com characters.
Pretty much, yeah. This show isn't doing anything particularly special, but I just love how it's being executed.
That's fair.
That's all it takes, really.
Yeah. Like production-wise, the show's very solid. It's Studio Kai. And even the supporting cast is very solid. I love all the characters, and they all get a pretty good amount of attention. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I think out of the two new rom-coms I'm watching, I think Yano-kun is technically better, but I think I'm enjoying this one more despite that, just because of the drama, just because of the stupid teenage drama that I usually hate, but I'm eating it up in this show for some reason.
Sometimes the drama just works in a way that it doesn't in other shows, and to be fair, there's an element of that is down to character writing.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, you absolutely get the feeling where characters are delaying, the romance confession for the sake of it. Like, the writer is doing it on purpose rather than doing it naturally. Like, there are, I would say, a couple of shows that I'm watching this season where I'm like that, of, like, they're very much, flirting towards romance, but they're not doing it, and I can understand why based on, the characters involved. And then there are other ones where you just go, come on, this doesn't make sense, just do it, please.
Yeah, and it what makes it work for this show at least is that, like, the two love interests, they're childhood friends, so, and they just started, like, reestablishing their friendship, and neither one of them wants to risk ruining that.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, come on, just fucking do it already. But no, I'm thoroughly enjoying the show, even though it keeps driving me insane. I binged all the episodes, like 4 episodes, all in one night, just because I couldn't put it down.
I feel like I should, like, probably install a soundboard button of what was it, Barbarossa from Pirates of the Caribbean just shouting "Just Kiss" for such occasions as these shows, as this show.
Yeah. No, really good rom-com. Again, not doing anything particularly special, but what it does do is just very, very solid, and the characters are really fun.
Good. Let's move on then to Chitose is in the Ramune bottle.
I wasn't sure how to feel about the show based on the premiere, because I liked it on the surface, but I wasn't sure where it was going. And now I'm pretty sure I know where it's going, more or less. Well, kind of. I know what it's trying to do, I think, and I'm very much enjoying it. It's in structure, it's similar to kind of like Origairu, but the characters involved are way different. And in some ways, it also reminds me of Rascal. Where a lot of the plot are the characters just helping out other students in their school, and it executes it really well, because in the first 3 episodes it focuses on Kenta, who has kind of become a shut-in after being rejected by the girl he likes, and he's sort of started rebuilding his life after that. He's in better shape. He's starting to become more outgoing. He understands social cues better, all that sort of stuff. And it's really nice seeing him progress through that. And then by the end, he actually confronts his former friend group. And it turns out, yeah, they were all shitheads that were just messing with him. And when Chitose finds out about that, he completely loses his shit, which is very much out of character for him. But he becomes so angry for Kenta's sake that he directly confronts them about it, and it's really good. I really like what the show seems to be trying to do, and It's very good. It's very well made. The production values are fantastic, especially the opening and ED are incredible.
Who's
But-
the studio doing this again? Studio Feel, okay.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because I don't think Feel's ever really put out anything of this quality before.
Phil has a pretty mixed track record from my recollection.
So they did Hinamatsuri, which if I remember looked pretty decent.
Oh, they
Yeah,
even did
Hinamatsuri's-
Origairu. That's crazy.
That is funny.
That's so funny.
They did
Yeah.
Remake Our Life.
Yep.
Yakuza Guide's
Yakuza.
Babysitting. Spy Classroom.
I don't think any of those were poorly produced, honestly.
No,
I feel like...
they weren't bad, but they didn't really shine like this one does.
No.
Aside from maybe some scenes in Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting.
They did Tsukigakure as well. Which, Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, there's a talented staff on this one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think this work. I think the staff involved really care about adapting this one well. It kind of just feels that way with how it's made. So, yeah, I'm very very much enjoying it. I'm curious to see like what the focus will be of the next storyline because it seems like everything with Kenta is wrapped up. So, I have
Well,
no
Also,
idea
this
what's
seems
next.
to be a split core.
Oh, ooh, yay!
Looking at the director, I can certainly see the quality here. Storyboard, episode director, and key animator on episode 20 of JJK Season 2. Storyboarder and episode director of Yaiba, episode 6. Storyboard and episode director of Oshino Ko. Storyboard and episode director for Dance Dance Dancer. Episode director for Princess Connect Season 2.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, there's a lot here that I'm looking at and going, okay, no, this makes sense why they are,
Pretty good track record.
Yeah, this
pretty
is pretty
good.
good. Storyboard and episode directing for episode 1045 of One Piece.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
Oh, God.
I see.
Yuji Tokuno is his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
All
They've got
right.
the original creator on helping writing the scripts.
Oh, that explains why it's so well adapted. Okay.
Yeah, no, that does definitely make sense. Definitely
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of care has been put into this, and you can absolutely tell, even without reading the source material.
I feel like
So-
more light novel adaptation should do that, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes the creators either don't care or are too busy.
That's
but,
fair.
you know.
Oh, that's also fair.
Mhm.
But every time they get involved, it really shows.
Yeah.
I mean, if the... I'm just going to take a shot here, but I've got to do it now that it's come into my head. Yeah, you could really see the difference of the Promised Neverland authors getting involved in Season 2. Imagine how bad it could have been if they hadn't.
Okay, that was different.
Like, I'm 90% certain that the production committee was like, yeah, no, we are having this series go for just one more core. You have to cram everything into one more core. Fuck you.
I mean, it got to the point where staff refused to be fucking credited on the show.
Which is just... It's
Yeah.
just... You never see that. That
No,
never happens.
no.
So that's so crazy.
It's insane. But now that we're getting off topic, we should probably move on
Yeah.
to our next show, which, speaking of writing, is The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess.
Oh my god. She's such a goober. She's such a fucking goober. Oh my god.
I will say, I mean, look, part of this, I'm sort of cooling on the show, and part of it is that, obviously, I've got to say,
Production values, yeah.
I mean, look, the production values don't help. I believe it's Dean.
Oof.
We can check.
Yep,
We have
Studio
the
Dean.
technology.
Studio Dean. And, it's telling. They only really do their best work with BL series, I believe. I believe Dean are the BL series now.
They are also doing Ninja versus Gokudo this season, so yeah, that tracks with the BL track record.
Which is also not amazingly produced. Yep, no,
You just completely skipped over my joke, damn it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they're the BL studio now. Tatsugari had a focus. Tadaima Okairi, which was the fucking Omegaverse one, and Sasuke Miyano, and its associated spin-offs. So yeah, the Dean, just do BL, Dean. You obviously do good work there. Yeah, production values aren't great. A lot of on-screen text that doesn't get translated, which hurts because I feel like a lot of stuff is being missed because of that. Which, you know, I really fucking hate. I also personally don't know how well Yomi is landing.
Yomi, I think, is meant to be at least somewhat intentionally annoying.
I think so. I do think that's the point.
Like, he is, like, the example of person who cannot take a hint because they are so dang, like, devoted to a specific task and goal.
He's the edgy yandere that, like,
yeah,
everyone seemed to love for, you know, a period in their teens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Like, I mean, I'm enjoying the developing relationship between Yana and Sol. I think that's going well. If obviously a little bit stymied by Yomi. I will say I loved episode 2. The first part being real Konoha's foray into furry stuff with the carnal beast.
Yeah.
It was paced a little bit oddly, I think, but it was otherwise fun. And then obviously the ball, which was again
also really funny.
Also very funny in, you know, how unsubtle Yana was, and the fact that it actually worked out because Konoha had twisted her ankle. So it ended up being a genius move, but yeah, I mean, I'm still enjoying it, but this is definitely a series that, like, I'm honestly considering going over to the dub, or at least trying out the dub and seeing what it sounds like. I mean, certainly the main cast that I can see looks pretty decent. Lucy Christian is Konoha, and David Matranga is Guinefort. Kelsey Cruz is Yana, so, you know, because this is also a series that I feel like is always going to be, you know, just like a only pay half attention to it, because otherwise you start thinking about stuff and go, this is insane, why would you do this?
Because she was an edgy teenager.
Yeah, that's definitely, I mean, she started cringing over her world building, which was great.
That was a very funny bit.
I am looking forward to the next episode of Yana deciding to be Soul's champion, because I think that's going to be real fun.
I do like that there was actually callback and continuity there too, because, like, Soul actually hurt his hand rescuing her.
Yes.
I think it was either late last episode or in the previous episode or early in the same episode.
It was episode 3, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, the actual, like, good context and consequences and payoff there.
Also, speaking of the end of episode 3, there was a scene that showed that real Konoha accidentally handed in part of the dark history as homework.
Yes. And then their teacher's like, Ganbare? And she's just cringing.
Go for it! I mean, I don't quite understand it, especially as part involving the carnal beast. Oh, now I understand. Oh. But speaking of furry romance, we should move on to our next show.
Oh God.
Wait, what?
I think you're thinking the wrong show, Mel.
No, I'm just making a joke because I find it funny. Moving on to Digimon Beatbreak.
There's no furry romance in Beatbreak just yet. I'm just going to. I need to make that clear.
Has there actually been a romance between a Digimon and a human in the Digimon franchise so far?
Yes, I think. I can't give an actual example, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
I would be shocked if there hadn't been like a side character.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if there was an outright relationship involving a main character, but there's definitely some like side character that was like a one episode thing.
Where that would not surprise me.
Where like the resolution was, well, if it makes them happy, I guess.
Or the resolution is that the Digimon tragically dies.
Also that, yeah.
That's usually how this stuff plays out.
Like in Zatchpel.
Yeah.
I'm not going to elaborate on that one.
I don't want you to. Anyways, Beatbreak's been good.
Geckomon, my beloved, my adorable child.
Yeah,
I love him so much.
He's an absolute menace, and he must be protected at all cost.
That one scene of him being strung up with the fucking ramen container strap just stuck to his face is great.
Yeah.
I think that was a ramen container. I forget what it was exactly, but yeah.
Yeah. But no, the show's been really good so far. It's mainly been by the numbers a little bit, but it's been doing a good job kind of doing what it needs to do.
It's been executing it really well, yeah. Like, the stuff with Reina in episode 4, was really good.
Yeah. It's been establishing Tomoro's relationship with both Geckomon and the members of the Glowing Dawn, mainly Reina in episode 4, but sort of building up that whole family dynamic, and it's been working really well.
Yeah, no, it's been very nice. You watched today's episode, right?
Yeah.
How much you want to bet Pandamon's going to die?
I don't know. I watched the episode preview, so I'm not quite convinced he's going to die yet.
I'm 50-50 on it. He doesn't quite fit the Leomon archetype that is infamous for dying midway through the series to raise the stakes, but I don't know. There is like, I think someone is going to either get iced or die in the next episode.
Yeah, maybe.
Something dramatic's going to happen, I'm sure.
Either way, kind of an insane way to end the episode.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't see that coming at all, even though I probably should have.
Yeah.
I did think, oh wow, that fight ended pretty quickly, and then oh, that's why.
Of course it wasn't going to be so easy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, based on the preview, we're going to get reinforcements, so at least it's not going to be a complete curb stomping on Geckomon and Co.
Yeah, interestingly, this episode focused a lot on mainly just some world building. There's a whole small community outside the city that is separated from the whole Sapotama thing, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's very neat.
And they acknowledge that, the whole Sapotama thing is weird and probably shouldn't be a thing that's going on.
Yeah, funny that. I wonder what the implications are here.
Yeah.
What could possibly happen?
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, the show's been really, really good so far. Curious to see if Pandamon bites the dust or not.
Bum, bum, bum. Another one, but I'm just kidding. I don't want him to die. He's actually pretty cool.
I don't either, especially since Geckomon actually made a friend. And it actually seems to be maturing a little bit. Yeah. Which is like hard for Geckomon.
Honestly, it might be a case of if Pandamon bites the dust, it might lead to Geckomon empathizing with Tomoro more.
Yeah, maybe.
But we'll see. The developing relationship between Geckomon and Tomoro has been very good.
It's been excellent. It's been maintaining the dynamic, but now Tomoro doesn't fucking hate him.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's really good so far.
It is. Yes, let's move on to what is clearly going to be Mill's favorite show of the season.
If only for the cast. Let's move
boy.
on to Disney Twisted-Wonderland, the animation episode of Heartslabyul. Still not 100% how to pronounce that, but hey. I think this was a pretty fun first episode. Started by introducing our soon-to-be isekai main character, Nmbr, Kendo club extraordinaire, and then he got truck-tuned by a carriage, medieval truck-tuned. It's a rare one.
It's a new twist.
They also showed bits from the OG Disney movies that the the houses in this academy are based on, which was really cool. I did not write down all of them, but you're talking about the likes of Lion King, Aladdin, Snow White, Cinderella, those sorts of movies.
It is kind of insane that it's all Bishy boys, even though several of those villains were women.
To be fair, I don't believe the actual villains are a part of the show. They are just, or at the very least, they are no longer a part of this world. Like, they started the houses and then, fucked off or died. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not the actual villains. It's just like their legacy or whatever.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
And yeah, you can get summoned to this academy. He sort of is like, no, I want to go home, please. I have a kendo competition tomorrow. Let me go home. And then this weird demon cat turns up called Grim. Wants to take Yuken's place. They say no because he's a cat. And he starts burning the fucking place down. Literally.
Oh.
He has fire breath.
Nope.
And, all of these fucking idiots just lose their heads. One of them ends up with their butt on fire.
Nice.
I mean, it's a decent way of, getting to hear everybody's voices for the first time. And, hey, Jesse is playing his character as Country, which is great. Country Jesse. But it seems like the other sort of big character we're going to focus on for the moment is a guy called Riddle Rosehearts.
That is a funny ass name.
They're all fucking weird, funny names. From the main cast alone, we've got Trey Clover, Kada Diamond, Riddle Rosehearts, and Deuce Spade. Oh, and Ace Trapper. Wanna guess which fucking house they're in?
A card-based house.
Well,
do
you want to guess the? Sorry, do you want to guess the movie that their house is based on? I should say.
Alice in fucking Wonderland.
It's exactly that. Riddle Roseheart's ability that he showed off this episode is called "Off with Your Head," or something like that.
Oh, like the song. Off with your heads.
Riddle's VA is also. I don't know if the VA themselves is actually British or they're just playing him British, but it's definitely British and sounds kind of like a slightly higher pitched Daniel Radcliffe, which is very neat. But yeah, no, I mean, yet to see, exactly what is going to happen after, for the rest of the show, which is only 8 episodes, I've just learned. But, yeah, I'm intrigued, and as I said, the cast is good enough that I'm just gonna keep watching anyway. I mean, fucking J. Michael Tatum is playing a guy called Dyer Crowley, who's being ominous, and is, I think, the headmaster of the school. So yeah, no, this was definitely an interesting premiere. I'm gonna keep up with it.
Cool.
But we should probably move on to our next show, which is Dusk Beyond the End of the World.
I'm actually gonna stick along with this one, because I did like fall off of it for a bit because I thought I was gonna just cancel my High Dive sub, but I went to actually cancel it. I was like, stay and you get a discount. It's like, okay, bribe me, fine. I was
So
like,
it took the bribe.
in fairness, it wasn't a very, it wasn't like it was like
It was
an
like,
expensive sub to begin with.
I mean, it's not that
Yeah.
expensive to be fair. And I think the offer was what, half price for 3 months.
Half price for 3 months, which is a good deal, honestly.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, especially with High Dive.
Yeah.
So I'm paying like what, $3.50 a month for 3 months, which is fucking nothing.
Yeah. I mean, look,
That's what I pay for Shonen Jump.
I turned it down because I tried to think about it and I literally couldn't think of anything I'd watch on High Dive. But yeah, no, it's a good deal. Especially now that they've gotten rid of Bloom.
No.
They're also getting rid of Run with the Wind.
I'm real glad that a lot of the High Dive shows that I really love have already got on Blu-ray.
Hold on, I think I
Yeah.
need a soundboard for this.
I'm also pretty sure Run with the Wind on High Dive is probably just the dubbed version, because I'm fairly sure the
Most
sub
likely.
should still be on Crunchyroll.
It's not. I checked.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Then yeah, I'm
Yeah.
real
What
glad.
has it then? Disney Plus or Amazon or what?
I think it's just gone, dude.
I think it might just be gone.
That is terribly unfortunate.
I think if you have a Crunchyroll subscription through Amazon, you can still watch it there. But aside from that, I think it's just gone.
Gone for you.
Which is a shame because I did actually plan to give it another shot eventually, but
Yeah, it's
I
gone.
mean-
Damn.
but
Anyways.
hey, either I'll track down the Blu-ray or it'll end up somewhere else.
Anyways, back on the topic of this show. I've actually been enjoying it a little bit more since it's been diving into the world building a little bit and done some stuff to both elaborate on the cast and introduce some fun new characters. Also, given a little bit of potential poly vibes between the main traveling trio so far, which I am generally pretty down for. But yeah, and it continues to look pretty damn good, so I'm not complaining too much on that front either. I am also a couple episodes behind though, so because I did catch up relatively late, or try catching up relatively late, and I didn't have time to watch everything. But yeah, still enjoying this, and I'm probably going to catch up a little bit more over the next couple days.
Just going back to High Dive very quickly, they couldn't keep Bloom or Run with the Wind or even review Starlight, but they kept Blade of the Immortal.
Oh man.
Oh man. Play the Immortal. Oh my god, that takes me back.
Primo choice. Anyway, let's move...
We could honestly do a whole ass stream rehashing some of the shit we've dropped over the years.
Hey, it could be a good idea.
Yeah. But anyways, let's move on to something a bit more, a bit less dropsome at the moment.
Let's move on to The Faded Magical Princess Who Made Me a Princess.
So, Athie has made a friend who just so happens to be a centuries-old magic wizard who has been shrunk down to chibi mode because he had to do so to save her life from excessive magical energy within her. As one does. Yeah, he's a fun addition to the cast. He has a little bit of like a sitcom arch nemesis type vibe with Athie, which is pretty fun, I think. But yeah, going a little bit more into the lore, which is really nice, and just developing Athie's relationship with her father in an interesting way. Namely, actually having him try to be an attentive parent who actually cares for his child. Unlike in the original timeline where he was very estranged from her. Which, I'm very curious as to what exactly caused that divergence, but this little wizard dude is also of the opinion that there's some fuckery going on with Athy somehow, metatextually, in terms of how she affects fate. So, very interesting stuff all around, and yeah, looking forward to seeing where this goes. I think I'm a couple episodes behind on this one, so I have some stuff to catch up on.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on then to the fragrant flower blooms with dignity.
So how far are you on this one?
Episode 3.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
These two are fucking... No, these two are fucking adorable, though.
They are adorable. Even though Rintaro is a dumbass.
I mean... yeah.
To the point where his own mum calls him out.
Yeah. That was very funny.
I mean, seriously, dude. Karuko is waiting outside the Chidori gates, and you're like, wow, maybe she came to see somebody else. Maybe she knows somebody else in Chidori. It's like, dude, really?
My brother in anime. Yeah, no, it's very funny.
Mm-hmm. And like, to an extent, it makes sense. You know, it's clear that he does have self-esteem issues, based on, you know, the fact that he has been treated poorly because of his appearance for most of his life. I say we as if you aren't, you know, what, near the end of the show?
I think the most recent one was episode 10.
Yeah. I was introduced to Subaru, who seems like quite an interesting character.
She is. I won't tell you more, though.
You know, she doesn't seem to like men, which understandable, to be honest.
Yeah.
And is potentially childhood friends with Karuko, so, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's definitely still interesting thus far.
Also, I gotta say, Rintaro's mom is a gem.
Oh no, Rintaro's mom is great. I'm looking forward to seeing sort of where Rintaro, well, both Rintaro and Karuko's friends go from here, because obviously they are both fully on the side of rivalry between the two schools.
Yep.
I mean, fucking Saku, for example, really went for Subaru's throat, metaphorically.
Yep.
Seemed real mean, unnecessarily.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna get some interesting stuff for Saku later on.
Good. I mean, obviously it's confirmed that he is the smartest of that friend group, but you know, he's also seems to be the most observant. He noticed that there was something up with Rintaro in episode 2, so it wouldn't surprise me if he, you know, figures some stuff out pretty soon. But yeah, no, definitely enjoying it so far. Looking forward to seeing more of it. I mean, how many episodes is it again? 13?
I think it's 13.
13, yeah.
Either 12 or 13, yeah.
13, yeah. I mean, interestingly enough, production-wise, it's good, but it's not sort of like Cloverworks good, if you know what I mean.
It feels a bit more workmanlike than their usual output, yeah.
Yeah, like
it's
not bad by any stretch, but like
No.
when you hear that Cloverworks is making it, you tend to sort of expect, even for a show like this, for the visuals to be, you know, exceptionally pretty, whereas this is just sort of pretty, which again is
Yeah.
not bad. It's a romance show. It doesn't need amazing visuals.
Past 3 seasons, they've also had Windbreaker Season 2, Bunny Girl Senpai, Dress Up Darling, and co-production on Spy Family. So...
Yeah, they're probably taking a bit... they probably took it a bit easy with this, that's fair.
Yeah, they had a few big sequels they were working on, so I think they kind of, put this on second priority. And second priority for Cloverworks, as it turns out, is generally pretty good still.
I'm just glad they didn't Wonder Egg or Promised Neverland it.
In fairness, the production values on Wonder Egg were not the issue with Wonder Egg.
I'm still glad they didn't Wonder Egg it.
Yes. No. Fair. No, I love this show quite a bit. I think it's one of my favorites of the season. It's just a lovely show.
No, it is a nice, sweet rom-com with some good character work, so...
I wouldn't necessarily call it a rom-com, because it's a bit
not
more
rom-com, romance, yeah. Romance.
Yeah. It has a more dramatic focus, yeah.
I just default to rom-com.
In fairness, most romances are rom-coms. You're not wrong in that assumption. But yes, let's move on to something that's a bit more, trashy.
Bit less chill.
Yes.
Let's move on to... Gachiakuta. I am...
So how far behind are you?
Episode 15. No, not episode 15, episode 14. Episode 15 was today's episode, which I was upset that I couldn't watch.
Okay, so you're 3 episodes behind.
Considering how episode 14 ended. I mean,
yeah.
let's get into it of Amo's backstory, which was horrifying.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
I feel significantly more sympathetic towards her now.
Her past is fucking messed up.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, props to the team for how they handled it, because, they did not make it gross or exploitive in any way. I really liked the use of the childlike drawings. Yeah, it really does a lot to both portray the perspective from Amo's warped mind, and also just show her shattered innocence in a honestly really affecting way.
Yeah. But we also got some plot stuff with the angel in inverted commas. Before it even got confirmed that it was in fact the dude who killed Regto, I was thinking, I wonder if this is the guy who killed Regto. I should check after the episode, and then they just confirmed it. I was like, well, no need to check then, I guess. I'm glad for
they
that.
spelled it out for us. Glad they spelled it out for us slow viewers here.
Like I said, I was suspecting it, which I think I should be given some credit. I'm also gonna guess that the winged dude is probably, the angel dude is probably somebody we know. If his voice was distorted.
It would be more interesting that way, especially if it's someone we at least have some familiarity with, rather than just a new character. I know that we've seen hints of the head of the Raiders, for example. I don't think it's him, because we were introduced to him too recently, I think.
As I said, it's just
don't know enough about him.
It would just make sense to me as to why the voice was distorted.
Absolutely.
If it was to hide, who he was. It could.
I hope we get a reveal on it by the end of the season, but I'm not going to put money on it.
Yeah. Again, I could just go back to the. I can't remember if he ever talked in the first episode, but I could check.
I don't think he did. I think he only encountered Rudo briefly and then fucking booked it.
Yeah. And then we got episode 14. Semi, you got to fight. She is so fucking badass.
Uh-huh.
We got
I love combat clairvoyance as a superpower.
Yeah, we got introduced to another group of widows. with the Santa brothers and the kid in the dinosaur onesie.
Yeah, she's fun.
It's a she. Okay, didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, you're watching it dubbed, I forgot. Yeah, no, the voice in the sub is a lot more clearly feminine.
Fair enough. I mean, let me just quickly check.
I did look at the wiki briefly as well, and yeah, she is given female pronouns.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't twig that. And then, yeah, as it turned out, fucking Rudo was basically sat down right next to the raider leader.
Zodil, I think his name is.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure if he gets named in that episode, so I do know his name from the.
He introduced himself, I think, in episode 15.
Yeah. I mean, also priorities from the bartender, saying the cleaners haven't paid their bill yet. Dude, priorities, dude. Come on, you just had the raider leader in your bar.
Yeah. And they all just fucking get sucked through a portal, which was fun.
And then a really fucking cool shot with the two squads squaring up.
Yeah, I love that. You're gonna see a bit more of Jabber having fun for sure.
Yeah, looking forward to that. I know Zeno Robinson has been celebrating that on Twitter today, considering episode 15 came out. So, yeah. Yeah,
it's fun. It's real fun.
Hmm.
This is a fun arc so far. I won't tell you what exactly happens yet, but it's been fun.
No, I'm really looking forward to it. As I said, I did really want to watch the episode today. I just didn't have the energy. But we should move on to our next show, which is Gnosia. I fucking love the show. Just as a
Do you watch yesterday's episode?
Yes, yeah, of course. I made sure to do that.
Okay, so before we get into it, I just want to say it is very fucking funny that Rakio gets either voted off or eliminated every single loop except for the one loop where they're the fucking imposter.
They kind of give the game away. Like, yeah.
Well, also, just like, people do not like that.
Yeah, because they're a dick. Like, so, look, a little bit of an update from the premiere stream where I said I was thinking about buying the actual game. I have now bought the actual game and have played some of it. I'm very bad at it. Though I think at the stage we're currently at, I had more wins than Yuri. Admittedly, that was...
Yeah, but Yuri in the anime has only won once, which, interestingly enough, does not stop the time loops.
No, it does not. I think it was the first run that Gina was the Gnosia, where Yuri, like, finds out about her lying. I think that one I managed to convince everyone that Gina was the Gnosia. But yeah, we also have been introduced to some new characters. Shigemichi, who is definitely not an alien.
That's just a perfect screenshot, honestly.
Yeah, no, I just fucking love it. It's so funny to me. And Stella, who in some loops has been very infatuated with Yuri. And Yuriko, who is real
also
weird.
Kind of a dick. Yeah.
And apparently Yuri had some kind of protection that she removed. So, yeah.
Wonder what that's all about. Also, in the most recent episode, we get a time loop where both Satsu and Yuri are both aware of time looping.
To be fair, as Setsu says, they are always aware of the time loop. They just don't know if they can trust Yuri or not. So, they don't say.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because, again, going by the game, Setsu is always, slightly, how to word it, meta, ominous, however you want to say it.
Well, that's fucking ominous.
But yeah, no, I fucking love the show, and we're about to be introduced to one of my favorite characters, if nothing else, from a design standpoint.
Which one?
Comet.
Yes. The
girl without the
chick,
cat,
right?
Yeah.
Not the literal cat dude.
Cat dude is called Chippy.
Delightful.
But obviously, we've also still got, I would say, about half the cast to go.
Fucking hell.
Maybe not half, because we've got Jonas, Kukushka, Atome, Remnant, and Charming still to go. So that's 5.
So about a third of the cast left, then.
Yeah.
Because I think that puts us at we have 8 to 10 characters so far.
Yeah.
I think we're at 10.
There's 15 total. So yeah.
So yeah, we have a third of the cast left to still introduce.
Also, it just, again, the cast is so fucking stacked.
Yeah, I know, right? I think we went over this a little bit in the premiere stream, but let's see. Who's in the cast again?
Asami Seto is Gina, Akari Kito SQ, Ikumi Hasegawa is Setsu, Chika Anzai Yuri, Yuichi Nakamura is Chippy, Ayane Sakura is Comet, Suda is Jonas, Kana Hanazawa is Atome, Takuya Otsuka Remnant, Takia Gucci Xiaoming, Tomokazu Seki Shigemichi, Sari Hayami is Stella, and Aoyuki is Yuriko.
The only character in the cast that doesn't have a listed voice actor is Kukushka.
Do you want me to give you It's a tiny spoiler. It'll be brought up immediately when she's introduced.
Sure, go ahead.
She doesn't talk.
Okay, that makes sense.
At all. She just
I
gestures.
was wondering if the VA was a spoiler or something, but that also makes sense.
She just doesn't talk.
Completely fair.
Yeah. As I said, it's the minorest of minor spoilers, because the minute she gets introduced, it's oh yeah, she doesn't speak.
Yeah. Also, in the most recent episode, though, we learned that SQ is chronologically only 1 year old.
Yeah. Well, it's either that she's chronologically 1 year old or she's only been out in the world for a year. Because she did say that when Yuri said that she was sheltered, it was more accurate than they thought. Or that they intended.
So it might be a case of, being one of, those, I don't know, being a sci-fi education pod or something for most of her,
or just
life, and then coming
being
out in just the last year.
Yeah, just being locked up somewhere. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to that point in the game yet. I've unfortunately had to take a break to, watch the anime.
What? No!
Also, I did happen to read the ANN reviews, and one of them did say that this is going to be 2-core, which I'd be fully on board with.
Honestly, I think all visual novel adaptations should be at least 2 cores. Unless it's a really fucking short VN, I think you need 2 cores at least to tell a visual novel story in an anime medium.
Yeah. I mean, the point is that this one can shorten the story because, it's over the basis of... The story is given over the basis of, multiple loops, and... I
mean, yeah, some will have, fucking smash cuts, too.
And yeah. And well, the point is, how much info you get in a certain loop depends, obviously, on how well you do, but also a little bit on luck, which they can obviously cut down for the anime.
Not to mention, like, they can also just rotate which characters in the cast get focused in a given loop.
Exactly.
So, like, they can replace and switch around and add and subtract as needed.
Yeah.
Like they did that in this episode too, where it's Yuriko is replacing Gina in the first loop of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this show. This is probably my favorite of the season so far.
It's up there for me. I'd say it's probably third after Fragrant Flower and May I Ask for One Final Thing.
I'll also say production-wise, I've been really impressed by this show. Like,
yeah, it's very well directed, especially.
Very well directed. A big fan of the sort of like moving or panning camera shot, which is really cool to see in anime.
Yeah, they do it a lot better than is typical for. They have a much better grasp on it than Go Hands. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah. To be fair, they're not doing it every 5 seconds like Go Hands would.
No, you don't understand. Go Hands doesn't do it every 5 seconds. They do it constantly and perpetually.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. The camera never stops moving in a Go Hands production. But anyway, we should probably move on at this point to our next show, which is Lil Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right.
Yeah, I think I'm dropping this one. Nothing against it necessarily. It's cute enough, but like I'm just not getting what I want out of it. Yeah.
What would you
it's
want
not a bad
out of
show.
it? Out of curiosity.
I don't know, like so
More
there's
vampires?
well, not vampires necessarily, but like they have the whole thing of like it being like a mundane supernatural type thing where there's a bunch of supernatural entities just regular intermingling with the normal world, quote unquote. And the only one we have so far, 3 episodes in, is the main vampire girl, and that's it. Like, I do appreciate that they've had her open it up to her classmates about how she really is, rather than just like trying to keep up the cool facade past like the first episode. But like, I wanted to see a little bit more of the non-human characters interacting with the more mundane world, you know? Also, like, while it is cute enough, I feel like it just isn't quite like up there for me for like what I want for not necessarily what I want, but like what I enjoy in a show necessarily. It's not bad by any stretch. It's just, I guess it's just not for me.
That's fair.
I gave it a shot and just didn't work out, I guess.
Alright, let's move on then to May I Ask for One Final Thing?
This show is so fucking fun.
The only thing holding it back for me, and it is only slightly because of just how fucking fun it is that there's not a huge amount of depth to it.
Yeah.
It's not really depth, but there is some nuance to it at least. Like, the characters are complex enough that they are pretty engaging, I'd say. The story, though, is a bit more simplistic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's more what I mean. Is the story is fairly simple thus far. Admittedly, it's interesting in the sense of Terenetsa is apparently an isekai protagonist,
Which is kind of wild, but
Yeah.
I guess the ED kind of gives that away.
I mean,
Honestly, it gives away in a very subtle way, because I didn't catch on to it until we actually got the reveal on her.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool for me because it's rare to see an isekai from not the protagonist's perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 90% of the time, 99% of the time, the isekai is just the protagonist or the protagonist and a couple friends.
Yeah.
So
At the very least, the
it's,
protagonist is like part of the like protagonist cast, whereas here Terranetze is firmly the antagonist.
Also, she introduces Gun to the world, which is definitely not going to have consequences.
Of you.
I love
the
how
gun going off.
I love how
sorry.
quickly Scarlet was killing Julius off after he got shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say. oh, I will avenge you. I have avenged you, Julius. May you rest in peace. I'm not dead. Oh,
We can heal him. We've got healing magic. Oh, right. Damn.
This week's episode also had like a really funny dub moment where it's where Scarlet picks up a guard spear, is like,
oh yeah,
can I borrow this? And he's like, no.
Takes it anyway.
Just
yeah.
The way he says it is very funny.
I made note of that. It is fully that no question mark.
The dub for this is perfect.
No, it really is, and I've been enjoying getting little tidbits from I believe Emily Fiardo, who is the
director.
I think the director, yeah. Because let me just go down. She made a note of making sure to find a place for Scarlet to say whoop-ass, which I believe she does in episode 3 or 4.
Yes.
She's also got a list of archaic misogynistic insults for the idiot nobles to call Scarlet.
I did see that,
yes.
which is very funny.
So we've got witch, wench, harpy, shrew, hellcat, she-devil, bitch, vixen, malefactress, Jezebel, grimalkin, slattern, siren, trollop, and strumpet.
God damn, they went hard.
No, it's clear they're having a lot of fun with the show.
It's hard not to have fun with the show, honestly.
Yeah.
No, also, gotta fucking love, what's his name? All Flame.
All
and
Flame,
it's just
yeah. I mean, can
immediately
anybody blame
proposes
him?
to Scar. No, of course not. I mean, if I were in his shoes, I'd probably do the exact same fucking thing.
I mean, it was hilarious that even Alflame's dragon was shocked by the proposal. And then Scarlet kneed him in the face so many times it broke his brain.
I mean, yeah, that's how you defeat someone who has an iron body. Just rile their brain a bunch.
Yeah. I also love that Scarlet just kept his dragon.
This is mine now.
Amazing.
Yeah. And the dragon was like, "Yep, no, I'm on board. I'm not gonna argue with you."
Gotta love Scarlet, the reactions from Scarlet's two friends as well, just to everything that's been going on around.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to them. Like, their first instinct to seeing a dragon was fight.
Yeah.
And obviously, they squeed at the hint of the romance between Julius and Scarlet.
Oh, speaking of, like, Leo misconstruing Scarlet and Julius talking about vows and stuff was so funny.
They're gonna end up killing that poor man from stress.
He's already taking antacids. I'm pretty sure that's what's in his bottle.
Oh no,
he
it
carries
is.
with him.
I'm fairly sure. I'm fairly sure it does get noted as stomach medicine when he's drinking from the flask. Also, 10 quid says that the end of episode 5 is the end of the first light novel, which is why it ends with the title drop.
Yeah, that would not shock me. I do. The bait and switch of Julius's dialogue there was pretty funny, though. I mean, and you can't blame Scarlet for her reaction.
No, absolutely. He fully deserves it. But it's also very interesting Scarlet overusing her blessing turns her hair black.
Yeah, not all of it, but yeah, it does turn a chunk of her hair black, which is interesting.
And it's stayed black for now, though. I believe they are going somewhere that might, fix that. It's a side effect of her overusing her blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, have you watched the most recent episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Diana's a pretty fun addition to the cast.
Yes.
It seems like a little bit of her being on the borderline of being friends with Scarlet and having a bit of a baby gay crush on her.
I was gonna say it very much feels like a certainly from Scarlet's side, a sister. Like she sees Diana as a little sister. Diana does have a little crush on Scarlet. Who wouldn't?
Oh, where's my prince with silver hair and blue eyes?
Very subtle. Very, very subtle.
Oh, I don't think there are many people like that in the kingdom. No, there aren't. Well, yeah.
Well, I do think Scarlet has an idea of what's going on, is just trying to let her down gently, but yeah.
I'm not sure if she does.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's open to interpretation. I'm just kidding.
Meanwhile, Julie's fully got jealous of her being hit on by Dios.
Yeah. That scene was also funny because all the guards are just fucking sick of him.
Yeah.
Like, he's been with us for a week and we already hate his guts.
But yeah, now Scarlet has destroyed the statue of Palmia, has a spear, and is gonna bust into their cathedral, which I'm sure will go well.
I mean, it'll probably go well for her, not for anyone else.
I mean, politically, I'm sure it'll go well for her.
I
mean, look.
Yeah, that's a harder question.
Julius is gonna enjoy it a lot, but But yeah, no, this is, as I said, this is such a fun show. I know, whenever I was feeling tired and I needed to pick me up, I basically went, okay, I'm gonna watch this now because I know it's just gonna perk me right back up.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best and most entertaining shows of the season. Anything to add, Nmbr?
No, it's just fun. I like it.
Honestly, I would be fully interested in getting the light novel for this.
I'm gonna see if where it's available, because I think it's in English, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Not on Bookwalker, at least. Unfortunate.
Well,
yeah,
something to investigate, but we should probably move on to our next show, which is My Awkward Senpai.
This has been cute.
It has. I don't know why I decided to only watch up to episode 3 for this, because I'm definitely going to keep watching it. But I just, for some reason, decided to do that and didn't have time to, change it. But yes, I've definitely been enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a real fun, cozy show.
It's really, really sweet to watch the relationship between you and Azusa grow. And Azusa do her best to be a good mentor.
She's trying her heart out, dang it.
While worrying that she's not being a good mentor because she's not doing the exact thing that her mentor did. Meanwhile, she's just not that type of... She doesn't need to be that type of mentor.
No.
Because,
You gotta say that the whole drinking party sequence was an interesting illustration of a lot of the aspects of the show. Because you got the whole thing of like having to organize a drinking party when you're relatively new is like just a hell of an awkward thing.
Hmm.
But also, like, she's trying her best to both support him and give him the opportunity to learn from the experience.
And then, of course, rescuing him from the pushy people trying to get him to drink.
Mm-hmm.
By, you know, downing the beers herself.
Of course, how else would she do it?
And as it turns out, Asusa gave you some advice when he was interviewing for the job.
I always like the unknown first meeting trope, because it's usually just very fertile ground for like, oh hey, this relationship has a lot firmer grounding than you think it does at first.
I mean, again, it certainly explains why, or you know, why you was so excited to be mentored by Asusa early on.
Add some context to it for sure.
And then obviously the bit of misunderstanding with the lipstick on Yu's shirt. Asusa not remembering that it was her.
She's jealous of another woman. The other woman is her.
I mean, it's like that fucking that joke of like one side of the couple gets really drunk, tries to ask out their partner, and are like, "No,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm taken." No, they're already taken by you.
That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
And now they have to go to Okinawa together, and I will scream if they pull a "there's only one bed" routine.
I'm not gonna say anything. I've already seen the episode.
I know you have, and I feel like this is a show that would do it, is the thing.
I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil you.
But yeah, no, this is a really fun and cute show. Definitely one I'm enjoying so far.
Yeah. The season doesn't have a lot of like super strong entries, but has a pretty good middle pack, and this is pretty comfortably placed within that middle pack, I'd say.
And again, it's just always nice to get a romance where the couple are adults.
Yeah, both people are adults, yeah.
You don't have to worry.
You gotta specify, because some fucking shows don't do that.
Cough, cough, what was it? Fucking,
that fucking arcade one from last season,
that was exactly the one I was trying to think of the name of. Yeah, that one. Man, that had a decent premise ruined by the ages of the of the characters. Anyway, we should move on to our next show, which is My Hero Academia final season.
So, All For One is finally dead.
Finally.
Rest in piss.
Yeah.
And we have a certain Explodey boy to thank for that.
Yeah. I still don't like that Bakugo fake died, but his return is so glorious.
Yeah, no, the execution on his actual return is really good, so I am willing to be a bit more lenient on it. Yeah. The fake out death is still bullshit, though.
It is. It annoys me, but it works.
Yeah, it helps that like he doesn't like solo beat All For One. He just like takes advantage. He beats All For One after All For One has already been worn down by fucking everyone throwing the house and the truck at him.
Yeah. Also, I didn't get a chance to talk about it before since I wasn't caught up last stream. But Melissa made the suit. Interesting.
Yeah.
From the movie.
Yeah, like that continuity bit.
Yeah, interesting. I like Melissa, so I like how she's being tied in here, but man, sorry if you didn't watch the movies.
Look, she's in America. You could assume it's from All Might Study, a friend from All Might Study Abroad time. Clearly.
Yeah, it's just funny.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the episode with Bakugo's return is fucking beautifully animated.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah. Not all the episodes since have hit that high watermark, but they've all been pretty consistently well animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, so one of my problems with My Hero, and a lot of series do this, it's more than capable of show don't tell, but it doesn't have the confidence to stick with that, because in the scene where it's like where All for One is finally about to finish off All Might, and then it seems like, yeah, we're getting confirmation that, yeah, this is the moment that Night Eye talked about way back when he was supposed to die, and then Bakugo saves him. It's like there's a lot of build up to that, and then we get like actual confirmation with All Might talking to Night Eye in his head, where it's like, was this it? Was this the moment? And it's like, yeah, we didn't need that confirmation.
No, like a simple
more
flash.
than enough.
Like, even a simple flashback of Night Eye just, like, warning All Might is fine. You don't need to have him converse with Night Eye about it.
Exactly. It's just very silly, because it's like, Horikoshi, you're more than capable of show don't tell. You don't need to do this. And
Horikoshi, not all of your readers are 12-year-olds, okay?
Exactly. And it's show don't tell is even, like, exercised a little bit earlier, when Bakugo gets back up, he looks at Midoriya and immediately know exactly what to do. And the show doesn't tell you that. You can tell when they make eye contact and what they do after. So it's like, dude, just like have more confidence in your writing, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, gotta say, like, there's some really banger lines throughout the past few episodes, including Bakugo just telling All for One, fuck you, one quirk is all you need.
Yeah, that's so good. Also, Bakugo calling himself Kachan is excellent. That's kind of like the perfect topper.
Yeah. No,
oh my god.
I've had my criticisms of Bakugo's character and character arc in general, but this feels like a fairly fitting conclusion to his character story.
I think regardless of what anyone feels about Bakugo, I think that this is justified, but I think, like, objectively, he is a well-written character who's gone through an incredible arc throughout this story.
I wouldn't say he's objectively well-written necessarily, but I would say he is objectively a complex character. There is a lot of nuance to him that kind of, some of it gets lost in translation, but also just... He is also a very abrasive character, so it makes it easy to kind of glaze over the nuances of his character to, you know, just hate his guts or glaze him.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
like, you get the hardcore glazers and the hardcore haters, and, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Neither really appreciates the nuance.
Yeah, the only thing I would have wanted to improve, like, Bakugo's character arc is just, like, maybe a mini arc from his perspective.
Ooh, yeah, you know, I think you have a good point there.
Because just like, so much of his development sort of happens off screen or off page.
Kind.
A lot is
you're kind of right to a point.
Like the big events obviously happen on
inferred,
screen.
Yeah.
The big events obviously happen on screen, but like there's a lot of softening I think that goes on sort of behind the scenes away from Izuku.
Like when he's training with Best Jeanist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like some of it gets shown. As I said, I just think that it would be really, really interesting to have had, you know, again, it doesn't need to be a long arc. It could be, you know, like 4 to 6 chapters of just, you know, but, you know, again, I think there's an element of, you know, there's a lot of My Hero that probably would have been slightly better if it had a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But I also
you're right.
I also can't blame Horikoshi. Can't blame Horikoshi because, you know, clearly
he was on that weekly grind for 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
Let the man rest.
And here's fucking Hokuzono saying, "No, I need you to come back to the grind with me."
But no,
he has been putting. Horikoshi has been putting out weekly artworks, like for each episode of the anime that gets dropped, which have been all pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, it's very funny that All for One has just like such a humiliating death.
Yeah,
Like,
he's crawling around like a little baby.
like the baby he is on the inside.
Yeah.
And then he just ages back into an embryo, then into sperm, and then into nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he is gone, and now it's just Deku versus Shiggy, who has figured out how to steal parts of One for All, which not great.
Yeah, that's a little
Problematic.
not good. Yeah.
Yeah. I do like that they actually contrast Shigaraki's MO from All for One, because All for One wanted to be the demon lord that ruled over everything, whereas Shiggy is just like an avatar of destruction at this point.
Yeah. But man, it's been so good. This final season's been incredible so far. I'm absolutely loving it. It feels nice to be in love with my hero again.
Yeah,
also, the opening and endings are both incredible. And fuck that ED for making me cry by going through the whole series. Fuck you. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's not nice.
But yes, I think we should probably move on to our next show, which is my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes.
This has actually been really good. I'm kind of surprised at how well written its characters have been so far. So, unfortunately, the flowy hair man that's been helping out Akira gets assassinated by the king's assassins. So, that's not good. And then, of course, because the dagger that was used to kill him is very similar to Akira's, Akira gets framed for murder. And even some of his classmates seem to agree with that idea, which Akira immediately deduces that it's part of the princess's curse on them, which is pretty bad. So he has to make his escape, and he does with help of another knight commander who he befriended. And he escapes, and meanwhile, the hero, along with some of the other classmates, were able to break free from the curse, and they're also concerned for Akira. So they start forming their own small party to try to take out the Demon Lord and also find Akira on the way, or at least they want to. But what's interesting about this little side party is that many of them aren't really, because Akira's kind of a loner, he doesn't really have any friends, but everyone in the party has some sort of connection with Akira. Apparently the hero was childhood friends with him at one point, but Akira doesn't seem to remember. Another one has a sister that is best friends with Akira's sister, and another one has been trying to befriend Akira in the class by having similar interests to him. So they all want to be proper friends with Akira, but they haven't been able to establish that sort of relationship with him. So that's why they're also concerned for him. And I like that because it's a level of character writing that you don't really see with these kinds of side characters in isekai. It really stands out in a very good way, and it makes me care about these side characters.
What you're saying is you've been enjoying what Reddit has taken to calling ass stats.
What?
Yeah, apparently the shortened title is ass stats. You know,
ass
assassin
stats?
Yes, because assassin stats.
Oh, ass stat. Okay, all right. That's very, very funny, Reddit. Very, very funny. Teehee. So Akira makes for the dungeon to help hone his abilities and start forming a counterattack. Runs into an elf girl that was being consumed by a slime. He saves her, and they partner up. They fight a giant cat monster, and then, but it turns out the cat monster is actually kind of chill. So Akira makes the cat monster his familiar, and they become friends. Apparently, the cat monster was also created by the Demon Lord, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, it's just been really good so far. I've been very much enjoying it. There's been some stuff with Amelia, who is the elf girl. We learn what her deal is, and that she apparently was kicked out of her kingdom for unknown reasons. And it turns out her sister held a grudge against her for nothing she actually did. It turns out it was a huge misunderstanding caused by some shit disturber who may or may not be connected to the Demon Lord. But everything gets resolved, and they're starting to make way for the Beast Continent, which is also where the Heroes Party is also heading towards. So we'll probably actually see them meet each other. So,
how many elf girls named Amelia does that make this now? Just 2 so far?
I think so.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying this show way more than I ever expected to. The art is really good. I can't say the animation's that great. Sometimes it pops off a little bit, but the art has been consistently solid. It seems like the artist really liked drawing Amelia, because she is consistently gorgeous in every shot she's in, which is kind of funny.
Somebody has a favorite.
Yeah. I think she is a favorite. But yeah, I've been very much enjoying this show.
Good.
It's good to have good isekai for once.
I mean, I feel like I'm watching more isekai than I ever have this season.
Yeah, isekai in general has been getting a bit better, it feels like.
I think it's just because the shit's been weeded out by our collective filters.
Yeah, I think we've weeded out the garbage for the most part.
Yeah, I'm watching 3 this season.
Wow. Man, you've grown, Mel.
Dark
I think
History...
that's more than I've...
Dark History, Twisted-Wonderland, and technically May I Ask for One Final Thing.
I think that's more than you've ever watched in a single season for a while, at least past the premiere stream.
Yeah. At least by choice.
Yeah, again, past the premiere stream.
But yes, maybe, just maybe, we've run out of the shit isekai and the good ones are finally getting a little bit of notice. Maybe.
Yay.
I mean, there have always been good isekai, it's just they were drowned out by the bad a lot more than they are now.
Yeah.
The bad is starting to go over to, you know, the fucking banished from the Heroes Party stuff.
God.
I'm so tired of that trope, dude. I'm so tired.
It's so bad. I don't know how
I'm so tired.
I don't know how they've stretched it into multiple concepts that are just the same thing over and over again.
The worst part is, like, the series that codified that one is the only one that's actually executed it really well, and every single imitator has just taken all the worst possible lessons from it. I don't know how you do that. Like, there's derivativeness, and then there's missing the point so badly that you hit the moon when you're aiming for the sun at midnight.
Mm-hmm. But yes, we should move on to our next show, which is Ninja versus Gokudo. I don't really know how to... I don't really know what to say to a certain extent.
Same?
Like, they've very much set up that there are, like, 8 top ninjas and 8 top Gokudo who are clearly gonna fight each other.
Right.
Like, one-on-one throughout the show. As such, episode 3, was between Yuzawa the Gokudo and Nodoka the ninja. And, like, they have this big fight, which is not amazingly animated.
It's not.
And, like, they both have this sort of, like, sad death scene, and I'm just sort of like, well, these deaths might have meant more if this weren't episode 3 and they were introduced in episode 2.
Yeah.
And they're sort of doing the same thing now with, you know, Yajima was, I think, introduced maybe a little bit earlier, but only really got focused in episode 4. I don't know exactly who's actually going to end up fighting him.
Yeah.
Because they
maybe the shape-shifting ninja. Maybe.
I don't think so. He seems like the boss. He seems like he's not going to get involved until the very end.
Yeah, I forgot. They also called in a bunch of other ninjas. So.
Yeah, they called in the Cursed Ninja Brothers, Uryu and Soko. And obviously, you know, they've been introduced. It makes sense that they would be the ones to fight Yajima, but, like, I don't know. I feel like at some point, the ninja are already behind, because the Gokudo are down 1 and the ninja are down 2, because Kiwami obviously killed Kai. I say killed Kai. Kai fucking survived being stabbed in the head and then being shot in the head like 4 times and just exploded himself. But, you know, he went down, Nodoka went down, so the ninja are already down 2 to the Gokudo's 1. And now the ninja are maybe gonna 2v1 the fucking the Gokudo, so, like, I don't know. It would feel weird if it was the 2 of them versus Yajima. Especially
army, basically.
Yeah. It could actually end up being Yamada. Because obviously she's now discovered that Kiwami is the leader of the ninja. Not the leader of the ninja, leader of the Gokudo.
Yeah.
And would obviously, you know, try and tell Shinoha. Also, is it gay to light your cigarettes from the same flame?
A little.
I don't know. Why don't we take a look at Black Lagoon and see what it has to say on the matter?
Also, I got really, really in the weeds at the start of Yuzawa and Nodoka's fight, because Nodoka's power is fucking, like, Flame Man. And Yuzawa tries to shoot him, and Nodoka's flames, at the very least, melt the bullet, but it looked like it fucking, like, boiled the metal away. And, like, lead's melting point is 327 degrees Celsius. The boiling point is 1,740 degrees Celsius, which is like nearly a third of the sun's surface temperature. I feel like that would be causing some problems in that room.
Yeah, how hot is this guy?
And, you know, also, Yuzawa's fucking dagger didn't melt.
It's a special dagger.
No matter the composition of the steel, if the fucking lead boiled, the steel should have melted. Whatever, as I said, I got 2 in the weeds on that one. I got way 2 in the weeds.
When a show makes you so bad, you do research.
I feel the need to remind you that this is also a show where heads make conversation after they were cut off their bodies. So
and again, Nodoka survived being shot in the head for so much longer than he had any right to. So much longer than he had any right to.
This show's very dumb in
It is
a
dumb.
very intentional way, but yeah.
If this was even slightly better animated, it would be working so much better, I think.
Yeah, Studio Dean really shouldn't have taken this one.
No.
But it's yaoi. It's their wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing that made me think that Yamada might end up fighting Yajima, because their worldviews seem fairly opposites.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it would make sense for them to fight.
Yeah.
I also just kind of want her out of the show because she has a crush on Shinoha, who is, a teenager, and she's 28.
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah.
Yikes.
The only saving grace there is that she doesn't plan to do anything, but
Yeah.
it's still yikes.
Yeah, she's not gonna do anything about it, but yeah.
It's still yikes.
Gamute is fun. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking knife crazy girl who lost a hand to Shinoha.
Yeah.
And Yajima's skill is apparently improbable aiming, because he fucking fired 2 bullets into the gas tank of a following car and made them ricochet off each other in the gas tank to create a spark and blow the car up.
Was he properly aiming, or did he shoot that, without looking?
He was properly aiming, but he also deflected it off the road to go into the gas tank.
Yeah. So, guy's a little good with a gun.
His gun is also a big pink revolver.
Which is great. No notes.
Yeah, no, it's great. No, like I said, I don't... There's also the foils of Shinoha isn't able to express the emotions he feels, and Kiwami expresses emotions that he is unable to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, is relatively simple, but well done writing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't 100% know how to feel about the show, but I'm vaguely enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm still kind of enjoying it despite everything. One of my bigger issues is the show is very much framed so that you kind of want to root for both sides. The problem is that the Gokudo are very blatantly the bad guys.
Yeah, no, they're very, very evil.
They had an organ harvesting ring out of an orphanage.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, that's kind of like one of the most evil things you can do.
And fucking Kiwami blew up, I'm fairly sure, all of Kabukicho to give Yuzawa a burial. There were 80,000 casualties.
Yeah.
That seems excessive.
Yeah, so the Gokudo, I mean, while the characters can be pretty charming, they're not good people at all, so it's kind of hard to root for them.
It very
and
much
the ninja
is,
are
yeah.
kind of blatant. Well, the ninja, I'm sure, have their own skeletons in their closet. They're pretty clearly like the good guys here.
I mean, fucking Soko apparently managed to remove cancer in 88 places around somebody's body in 30 minutes. Which, I don't know. I feel like if I had cancer in 88 places around my body, I would be fucking dead. I wouldn't have made it to the surgery, but
This show's funny.
It's so dumb. It is taking advantage of just being fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Like fucking, there was one of the Gokudo who was like, I can't believe the ninja killed my boss just because he tortured 10 people. And it's just like, okay, sure.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
This show can
Sounds
be.
like y'all are
this show
still
can be
having
pretty
fun with this.
Yeah, we're still having fun with this. It's just, it's not perfect at all.
It doesn't
got its
sound
issues.
remotely perfect.
No, but it's been pretty fun.
The
honestly.
insanity is managing to keep it going for me. If it was less insane, if it was actually like played straight, I don't think I'd like it at all. But the fact that it is just so fucking insane, and there's so many people built like not just one brick shit house, but like 3 of them put next to each other, like
Amazing.
It's like multiple Yakuza characters just merged together.
yeah, like.
To form the Mega Yakuza Zord.
Yeah.
I mean, the fucking ninja leader as well, as the number said, is a shapeshifter and just shifts between different forms during conversation.
With all completely different voice actors for each.
That's why they have all these voice actors. So that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, they should have gone the fucking whatchamacallit, the route that they go in Hell's Paradise, where they have one voice actor doing all the different voices, and you just see how good they are at doing the different voices.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's also very impressive in its own right, but
Yeah.
this is a bit more fun.
I mean, there's also the hilarity of Yajima, who is this like smooth playboy. He's voiced by Takahito Kayasu. And he turns out to be this, like, ultimate biker gang leader. And has, like, these lieutenants from around the world.
I mean, I can 100% see Dio being a biker gang leader, so that checks out.
It's so funny. It's so funny seeing like the former members like get the call and then they drop what they're doing. It's so funny.
One of them is a baseball star who's about to hit like his 800th home run, and he just drops everything. I'd also point out that he and like I think he was Omega, and then there's Alpha and Sigma. Yajima is literally half the height and width of Omega and Alpha. Like, they are
He's so
both
small.
so built. It's ridiculous, and I love it, kind of. I mean, they're obviously those 3 at least are dying. There's no way that they survive this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is dumb, and it's mostly fun.
Yeah.
But yes, we should move on to our next show, which is, of course, One Piece.
So yes, we are now in the proper run of broadcast piece. So Vegapunk's giving his message out to the world as the 5 elders are rampaging, and the Straw Hats and Co are trying to escape and or not die. And we get the big reveal, 2 big reveals back to back. First is, the world is going to sink beneath the ocean. Oh shit! And then we get the reveal that Joy Boy was the first pirate. Which would probably have hit a lot harder if it wasn't in the fucking episode title.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Damn it, Japan.
I'm glad One Piece is keeping old traditions alive of spoiling the episode in the goddamn title.
I wonder if
In
they'll let
fairness-
that die with the year-round production schedule as
Yeah.
well.
I hope so.
Well, yeah, in fairness, they are switching to a seasonal schedule of 26 episodes per year, which is definitely an improvement, I think. See how that
Also
goes.
weird because it's like One Piece is kind of this thing that's just been around forever, and now it's just not going to be. I mean, I'm assuming they're still going to do more like
So I think
remakes,
they're
kind of like they
doing.
did with Fishman Island.
So I think what they're doing is they announced a One Piece Heroines spin-off is getting an anime adaptation.
Right.
So I think they're going to do like spin-offs and remakes in the interim periods.
Yeah, which makes sense, but it's so weird that like One Piece, the anime proper, is effectively being put on hold. It's good, but it just feels weird.
They kind of have to do it because like there's only like 35-ish chapters per year.
Yeah.
So 52 episodes per year is a bit too much if you want to have at minimum 1 chapter per episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're aiming for at least 1 chapter per episode, which is not possible if you're trying to do, 35 chapters into 52 episodes per year, even if you take, like, a break every 3 to 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like they do with the recaps normally. Also, in fairness to this particular episode, at least they dropped the Joy Boy line, like, midway through the episode rather than at the very fucking end.
Yeah.
Because, like, that'd be so much more frustrating.
On the subject of One Piece, it's been announced that Shamrock is going to be voiced by Suda.
Yeah.
That's both funny and a bit weird because, like, you'd think he'd have the same voice actor as Shanks.
Yeah, because they're twins, but yeah.
To be fair, they were clearly raised in different environments.
Yeah, but I don't think that to change an environment makes you sound like Kenjiro Suda.
Yeah.
That is fair.
I don't think it changes your voice that much. Also, like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty wild seeing how things change going forward with the new schedule. Because I expect we're probably going to have animation quality similar to what we've had throughout Wano and Egghead.
Good.
Also, it'll probably be a lot easier to keep up with the series now that it's going to be only half the year rather than the full fucking year.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for the cast
Maybe I'll
list to
start
see
watching it actively again. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting Elbath next year, which makes me think that they are aiming to, actually wrap up Egghead this year, which would make sense, given the pacing. They're doing like 1 to 1.5 chapters per episode, maybe even like 2.
It would be weird if they went on that break midway through an arc.
Well, no, Egghead's almost done. I think they're on like chapter... I'll have to double check the actual chapter, because... let me just look it up, because I am not 100% certain of it. But yeah, I think their Egghead ends like 11:24 or 25. And I think... Yeah, so they most recent episode adapted chapter 11, 14, and 15. So yeah, they only have like... I think they have like 8 episodes left this year, tops. It's completely doable if they do a chapter and a half per episode. Yeah, 8 episodes left. Assuming they are on Christmas, the weekend after Christmas. So yeah, it's doable. Yes, we'll just have to wait and see. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Okay. Y'all weren't responding, so...
Yeah.
There's only so much I can respond to, given that my memory is trash and I don't watch the anime, so...
Yeah.
Completely fair. Yeah, Bonnie going giant size, I'm pretty sure was in 11:15.
Also, I'm fairly sure my anime watching over the last like half a week has broken my brain a bit. So,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Bonnie going giant size was I think somewhere in 11:13 through 11:15, somewhere in there. But yeah, overall, the anime adaptation continues to be pretty fun. Some of the fight scenes are better animated than others. They glaze the fuck out of Zoro during his fight with Lucci.
Of course.
Unsurprising. But
yeah.
Look, the anime are big fans of the anime staff are big fans of Zoro, and I can't really blame them. But yeah, very excited to see how well they adapt the rest of the Egghead arc, especially with it coming to its climax soon.
Alright, let's move on then to One Punch Man Season 3. Just very quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck anybody who targeted the director Shinpei Nagai on Twitter and caused him to basically leave because
social media,
because of the abuse. Like, fuck all y'all
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, no, that is incredibly shitty behavior, and everyone who did engaged in it should be ashamed of themselves.
I will say, as terribly shitty as that was, it's probably best that he stay off social media anyways, to be honest, because he kind of did make himself a target, unfortunately.
In fairness, the One Punch Man fan base is full of toxic jerks, and no.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they kind of deserve to have an annotation like this. I wish it was better, but like the way these people are acting, like, I don't think they deserve anything positive.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of, I do like the JoJo reference here, but they are not, in fact, giving 100%. Well, they're probably giving 100%, but they are not making the fight scenes look particularly great, unfortunately. Which I am actually surprised by how slow-paced this arc has been so far, but I haven't read the manga in ages, so there's that. I think I talked about this a little bit in the premiere stream, but yeah.
To be fair,
Also,
at the point that I think the story is, because it's sort of the middle of the Monster Association arc, where none of the heroes are sort of working their way to finding it, while the Monster Association is trying to recruit Garo. And obviously, Saitama has no idea about any of this because he's Saitama. Yeah, I do remember.
They're also going to definitely stop mid-arc because this is only. I'm pretty sure this is one core, and there's no way they are covering the entire rest of the Monster Association arc. No way in fuck. That arc is way too big.
Yeah, and I do remember that part of the arc being fairly slow-paced, to be fair.
Yeah, it's kind of like the interim between like the actual raid on the Monster Association headquarters that they've been building up to, and like the big fight with Garo that came beforehand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure y'all have seen the medic Garo.png moving down grassy slope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not ideal. But yeah, the story does hold up decently well, but yeah, it is just kind of killed by the presentation, unfortunately. It's a case where like there's only so much they can do to make up for like limited animation in places. But yeah. Should probably move on to another show that has better presentation, I'd say.
Let's move on to Past the Monster Meat, Milady.
I've been really enjoying this. It's been really fun and cute. Like, the two leads have believable and solid chemistry, and their bonding has been really fun to watch. Not to mention, it's been interesting getting a little bit of lore here and there about the people's relationship with monsters, and how that actually factors into religion in the area, in the nation, rather. Also, like, you can't go wrong with showing just incredibly tasty-looking meat. Like, what is with anime and showing such good-looking food all the time? Come on. It's like they want me to be hungry when I watch anime, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this has been a really cute show. Very much enjoying it. She has formally gotten engaged to the Duke, and now they are moving off to his home to get preparations in order to, I guess, get everything all official and stuff, and eventually tie the knots, and that's that. But yeah, overall, fun show. Really liking the romance, and oh, that's funny. There's actually a gourmet tag on Mal now.
Yeah.
I did not realize that was a tag. Oh, that's great. But yeah, no, fun show. Really enjoying it, and yeah.
Alright, let's move on then to plus-sized misadventures in love. It's another show that I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. The sort of jokes at Yumiko's expense have continued from the premiere. There's also the mystery element that's been added in of they seem to be pretty certain that Yumiko, like, somebody tried to murder Yumiko, so now it's a question of who done it.
What about the how done it and the why done it?
No, we'll get there. We just need to. We got to find out who the fuck did it first. The main two suspects at the moment seem to either be Vice President Handsome, who, you know, Yumiko is getting to know more and more, and is, you know, her relationship with him is growing, but it seems like he is maybe doing some shady shit. And Yumiko's boss Maizono, who is involved in the shady shit. So basically, Vice President Handsome used to be in the same department as Maizono, and used to be...
Wait, is his actual last name Handsome?
No, I'm just calling him Vice President Handsome, because they took so long to actually reveal his name, and at this point I'm just sticking with it.
It'd been so much funnier if it was, damn it.
It would have been funny, but no, unfortunately not. I'm just calling him Vice President Handsome. So yeah, he was a subordinate under Maizono in the same department. Maizono married the president of the company's daughter, and therefore thought he was going to be, you know, the heir to the company. And then Vice President Handsome got the promotion instead. There are rumors that Maizono's wife Rikako has had and is maybe still having an affair with Vice President Handsome, which is, you know, somewhat evidenced by the fact that Maizono is very, very cold to Handsome Boy. There are also a couple of cops that are on Yumiko's case, Tanagawa and Minami. Minami is a dick, absolute dick. But Tanagawa's okay, but he also, on Minami's orders, he follows Vice President Handsome, and there are pictures of Handsome and Rikako at a hotel. Then episode 3 ends with Rikako presumably in their apartment crying and not answering the door, which brings up the potential for, you know, an abusive relationship with Maizono, and Vice President Handsome, you know, being a former colleague trying to help her out. Then in episode 4, Yumiko and Maizono have to go on a business trip, and we get to know Maizono a bit more, and it feels like he seems to still love her, which obviously doesn't rule out an abusive situation. But based on what we know of her, what we've seen of her over the past few episodes, she also doesn't seem like the type to cheat. Vice President Handsome doesn't seem like the type to, you know, take part in an affair either. And then there was a flashback in which it seemed like Rikako may have attacked Maizono with a knife. So at this point, I'm very much unclear as to what's going on there. That said, episode 4 ends with a pretty nice storyline of Shigemori, one of Yumiko's co-workers, having a crush on a woman in, I think it's like, fucking payments department, and being self-conscious because he's got basically an afro, and people have made fun of him for that before. And when she does visit the department, he tries to be like all fucking super cool and blasé, and it goes over very poorly, and Yumiko just convinces him, just be yourself and she'll like that. He goes back to her, is himself, and you know, they agree to go on a date, so that was quite nice. So yeah, there's a lot about this that I like. There's still the fat jokes that I'm sort of like on, and then there's the mystery element where I really still don't know what I'm supposed to be thinking here. Oh,
no, you
yeah.
know what you're supposed to be thinking.
Pepe Sylvia, look at the mail. Well, this whole box is Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah, there was example of the jokes at Yumiko's expense that I really fucking hate. The business trip is to go see a farmer because there's been a typhoon that's wiped out most of their usual supplies for potatoes to make crisps, or chips as you Americans call them. And the farmer is an older guy who's not got great eyesight, and he mistakes Yumiko for somebody called Yoshiki, which, you know, you immediately think, is it this guy's wife? Is it this guy's daughter? No, it was his fucking boar.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah. I'm still gonna keep watching the show because I'm enjoying it, but yeah, that element of it really drags it down.
Also, when you said Yoshiki, I immediately thought of the summer Hikaru died.
Yeah, which does now have a dub.
Ooh.
Which is quite nice. But we should move on to another problematic show, in my opinion, because we move on to Ranma 1/2 Season 2.
Okay, that is a perfect screenshot, though.
I hate how much I knew that I could predict that scene. I knew exactly what was going to happen. Like, it was just... I literally said, as soon as the cat was revealed to be Shampoo, oh, for fuck's sake, Akane is going to walk in on them both naked, and it's going to set her and Ranma back 3 years. And there it is.
Yeah.
And then,
in fairness, their relationship ping-pongs crazy because they are both insane people.
Look, you know, Akane has been... Both of them have been forced into this, which doesn't help. Though they clearly do have romantic chemistry that they both seem to realize. Part of the issue is, of course, that, you know, Ranma has about 3 social skills, and they're all stunted, because Genma is a dick.
I'm beginning to see why people think Genba is a terrible anime dad. He's not the leagues of, like, the worst yet. But he's still shit.
Arts, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that conversation that they had in Dr. Tofu's clinic about, you know, what Ranma did in his fugue state, like, just very frustrating to watch. And again, part of it is because, as I said, Ranma has incredibly stunted social skills, and Akane is embarrassed, but it's just frustrating. And then we, of course, have to go back to the well of somebody fighting Ranma for Akane, which was frankly stale halfway through last season.
How many episodes have you watched this? Are you caught up, or are you an episode or two behind?
No, I watched through episode 15.
Well, I'll give you some good news. Kuno was one of the focus characters in the most recent episode.
Good. But I'm also just kind of done with this, with fucking Shampoo's great grandma.
Oh yeah, no. I think her name's Cologne, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cologne.
She just sucks.
Yeah. Yep.
A little bit.
Moose's gimmick of being legally blind was kind of funny, to be fair.
Yeah.
I also find it interesting that it seems like Ranma's curse has been outed without much fanfare.
That is actually a good development, I think.
It's kind of glossed over, and I'm kind of okay with that because it's funny.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
fine with it. And, you know, I mean, admittedly, I would like fewer boys perving on Ranma, but, you know, it's fine.
Look, they're just happy that bro's showing them tits.
I honestly thought it was funnier when they were perving over what they thought was a guy in drag. I also would have preferred if Ranma had won the fight against Moose in his girl form, but fine, whatever.
I think that's just a carryover from fucking whatchamacallit.
I mean, the
from
80s.
The 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, I think adjusting to like the lengths of your limbs being different, I think that is a pretty valid way to lose.
Fair enough. That was fair enough.
That's a
I
handicap, yeah.
I was working myself up into like a rant about fucking like gender stuff and like being, oh, what, girls can't be strong, and it's like, oh, it's because he's not used to like the different proportions of his body. I had to be like, okay, yeah, that's fair. fine.
Yeah, no,
that's fair.
When you're half a foot shorter, you don't have as much reach as you're used to.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I understand that. Okay. You've cut me off at the knees there.
I will say that the next two episodes for you are better.
Okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed 16 and 17 a lot. So
Yeah.
I think you like them a bit more. Cause,
Also, I will say, with 17, I fucking knew what was going to happen the moment the two seemingly independent plot lines were introduced. And I was like, okay, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
I still am here for it.
Yeah. Yeah, Kuno, I like Kuno because he's too much of an idiot to be annoying.
No, absolutely. That's why I love Kuno.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kuno was in peak dumbass form this episode, and it was great.
Sorry, just to go back to my issues with the show, I also kind of hate how much unearned blame Ranma gets, considering there's so much of like earned blame that they could throw at him. Like, he does a lot of stuff wrong that is his fault, and yet they don't focus on that. They focus on the stuff that absolutely isn't his fault.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. I will say, 16 is also kind of sort of the end of the whole Cologne thing a little bit. Like, she'll still appear, but she's going to appear less. But I do actually...
She's also a lot more tolerable in that episode as well.
No, I really like how it kind of caps it. It's very fun. So,
yeah,
I think it works.
Yeah, not to mention the fight sequences are very fun as well in that episode.
Yeah.
Especially in the back half.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
there's just
it's a problematic favorite.
Yeah, there's a lot that I like about Ranma, and then there's a lot that I'm just like, oh my god, why?
Again, problematic fave for sure.
I honestly think this might be a show where I don't watch it for the mid-season check-in, and then I just like binge it while doing something else, because I feel like if I have to pay less attention to the show, I will have fewer issues with it.
I mean, it doesn't hurt that also, like, the dub is really good.
The dub is really good. I love the dub. I love the dub. Like, you know, David Arrigo Jr. and Susie Young are fantastic as Ranma. Valeria Rodriguez as Akane, again, really good. I mean, Kuno is obviously Jonah Scott, which I love. We had Sungwon Cho as Moose, which was honestly one of maybe 2 or 3 things that made him vaguely tolerable.
Yeah, no. He's a really good voice actor.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can understand why this series is popular. I just, like, there are just portions of it that I don't think have aged well in 2025.
Yeah,
And not even...
which is also just funny because like they've modernized a fair amount of it as well to make it less.
It's wild how much it's been toned down.
Yeah, I mean, not just, you know, like the gender politics stuff of it, like just the story elements of it and the character arcs. Like, we are obviously in an era now where romances and even and rom-coms, like the main couple gets together a lot quicker, whereas back then it was all about the chase, sort of. You know, it was all about working your way up to the relationship.
Keep that sexual tension unresolved as long as possible.
The couple would get together in like the last 3 or 4 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
or at the very least, like
in the
with
final
1 season left or something.
Yeah, in the final arc or so. Whereas now, you know, you're looking at series where the main couple is getting together in the first third.
Mm-hmm. Like, some of them end the season with a couple together, but then they have a sequel. It's like, oh, they're actually together for the sequel.
And again, there's an element of just series because, you know, authors are a lot more unwilling, I suppose, to deal with the the weekly grind. Series are just a lot shorter now. I mean, fucking Ranma is how many chapters?
Don't know.
You
know that
offhand, but it's a lot.
407.
Yeah, it's a bit short.
407 chapters. I mean, just quickly, because it was on the suggested, because I did have a quick glance at the manga on Viz, because it is on Viz, as is dealing with Midona Sisters, which I am fully on board with. But, you know, because it was on the related page, Komi-san, which, you know, shorter chapters, gets up to chapter 499, which, honestly, why would you not get to just chapter 500?
To tease people.
But again, you know, Komi and Tadano get together, like, at most halfway through that.
Yeah, I want to say like half to 2/3 of the way in, so there's still a good chunk of the manga left afterwards.
Yeah, so, like, yeah. I like it, but...
Also, yeah. Just quickly going back to the gourmet tag thing, sorry, I know, sidetrack. You want to guess what occupies the top 6 slots for that?
Food Wars.
Boy.
It's all Food Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all Food Wars. Okay.
Yeah, top 6 are all Food Wars, and then it's Delicious in Dungeon in 7th.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's...
Yeah, just very funny.
Yeah. But we should probably move on to our next show, which is... Sanda.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're starting to get into the Itagaki we all know and love.
Yeah, that's more like it.
There's some messy shit right here. I'm here for it.
Yeah, some messy shit.
Can I just ask, does anybody have a theory as to why Sanda decided to disrobe during his fight with Yagiuda?
No, but it was very funny that he did.
I mean, it was hilarious, and it clearly awakened something in Fiyamura, but why?
Also, can we talk about
Because
how Yagiuda both looks and is voiced by Sanji?
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
If you
That's
give him
actually
blonde
perfect.
hair, that's just Sanji, bro.
Yeah. I also kind of love Yagyuda, because I genuinely thought that he was just ignoring the fact that Sanda clearly said he was Santa Claus.
Yes! I thought that too.
Kid.
I clearly thought he was going to do that, and no, it was just like, okay, I've got to step in now because it's my job, but y'all were really cute.
He just shot that kid. He just shot him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he fought so dirty, which he had to because otherwise he was screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he would have been fucked if he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yeah,
now he's a fucking teacher in the school. Obviously knows Sanda is Santa, but has no proof. So he
And he
has
can't prove it now because Santa can't get a Santa on.
Yeah, and so he's having to help him with his emotional issues to let him transform into Santa again.
Listen, Santa, when two people love each other very much, Santa can come out so I could not get fucked over. Come on!
Yeah. Also, I hate that headmaster.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
He
no,
is so fucking creepy.
He is. I kind of love how insane he is, though. He
Oh,
took
yeah.
out his own heart.
And threatens to
What's
put
that?
it in Yagyuda as well.
He keeps it in a jar. It's right there.
It's so fucking unhinged. What
It's
the
just like
hell?
that in its office.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's like a big fucking power move, I guess.
Don't. If you only aged 90 years, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Also, look, I got in the weeds again, and I have to bring it up because
boy.
it has been brought up multiple times now. There is no way in hell Fuyamura is 182 centimeters. She is she is more like 195.
Oh, she's taller. Okay.
No, she's way taller.
Oh.
Because
I mean, some of it's definitely artistic exaggeration, but still, yeah,
No,
no.
it's that-
she
that-
is fucking tall.
the height difference between her and Sanda is more than 20 centimeters.
Yeah.
Because Sanda,
Oh yeah, no.
Sanda is 161. If Fuyamura was 182, Sanda would be up to, I think, her shoulder, based on the bottom of her chin. No, sorry. Amaya is 168. He would be up to the bottom of Fuyamura's chin if she was 182.
She just towers over fucking everybody.
Based on the website that I used, as I said, she is more like 195 centimeters.
Crazy.
Which, again, I wouldn't bring up so much if it hadn't been mentioned in at least 2 episodes by now that she's 182.
See, this is why writers shouldn't do math unless they actually know how to do math.
It's not even don't do math. It's don't put specific numbers in, because you'll get some fucking weirdo like me who tears them apart.
Yeah, hard numbers are the enemy of any writer.
Yeah.
Do soft numbers.
We've also got fucking confirmation that Ono is alive. As it turns out, she ran away because she went through puberty because she had a sex dream about Fuyamura.
Also, yeah, she's super gay. As,
Oh, no,
as,
100%.
as it was before.
She's gay. Fuyamura is probably biopan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, that Santa dick awakens something in her.
Also, while that Fuyamura hasn't gone through puberty yet, she might actually grow even taller.
Yeah. I mean,
Which is wild.
there may be something about specific about her, like, you know, she believes in Santa Claus.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It might be something like that. Also, that is so fucking insane that, like, fine, they don't sleep, but you just make them lie awake in bed?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I don't know why. they do that.
Yeah.
Why would you not make
Like,
them...
let them read at least or something.
Yeah, let them
Yeah.
make use of it.
Like, what's the point of performing sleep if you can't actually fucking sleep?
Yeah. Also, I have to point this out. Fuck off, Mal. You fucked up.
happened?
Sanda's names are the wrong way around.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, like Sanda is his family name.
Yeah, which obviously makes sense. And that's why I was confused when I first saw that. I was like, really? Okay. But no, Kazushige is his first name.
Which you get much more familiar with when you're introduced with to
Nico.
his fiance, Nico.
Yeah, who is unhinged and I love her.
Yeah, no, she's great.
He's
who
interesting.
knows?
Curious as to what her deal actually is.
I mean, look,
Who knows?
it's very clear that Sanda is somehow the most adjusted of these kids.
Which is wild.
Because he's not that well adjusted, but comparatively, he's fine.
Yeah. Also, like, yeah, no, it's very funny that for all her unhingedness, Nico does have at least some idea of what's going on, even if she's way off the mark in some ways.
Yeah.
So side note, so just gonna point it out that AniList does have the names listed properly. Just saying.
Good for Annie List.
saying.
As I said, I'm just... I'm very stubborn and refuse to change.
I know. I'm just another point to AniList. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Mill, it's time to face the strange changes.
We also got some really interesting stuff with Fuyamura struggling with her body and having dysphoria.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And it's very interesting that this is happening around the time that Ono returns and has her own issues with her body developing in ways that she wasn't expecting very rapidly.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, her going full yandere on with Fuyamura was an interesting development that I did not see coming.
Well,
Yeah.
again, I thought that, especially when Ono kissed her, I was guessing that was a dream.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. The dream was something we get in the flashback.
Yeah.
Which,
Yep. Also, Fuyamura telling fucking Ono not to do anything rash with the knife. Pot calling kettle black much? You literally stabbed Sanda.
Yep.
You don't get to judge what anyone does with a knife.
Put down the stones. You're in a glass house.
Yeah. It's also interesting that there have clearly been, past Santas. That apparently the Saint Nick Pursuit Squad has taken out.
Yep. It's very interesting. I wonder what their methodology is there. Given that Sanda is basically fucking invincible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fucking Godpa thing that pops up when he falls through the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you notice that when they were showing the Godpa plushes, there was also a Legoshi plush?
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw that. That was great. Love
Yeah,
that
that was
Easter
cute.
egg.
Also, another thing that I find insane, they're not even bothering to name the storms anymore. They're just calling it Typhoon number 2. And it's lasting for a month.
Which
Yeah,
is
that's a little-
wild. That is
Yeah.
disturbing.
You couldn't even just name it like Typhoon Allen and just have done? Come on. If it's gonna stick
This
around
world
for a
is
month.
is insane.
No, I hate this dystopia. It's fucking terrible. I hate it so much.
I mean, it's very interesting, but it'd be an awful place to live in.
No, I'd hate
Yeah?
to live in it, but yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh yeah. Also, Headmaster jump scare at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah, no, I hated that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fucking course, it's ending there. God fucking damn it.
This fucking show is really good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fucking Fuyamura covering Amaya's eyes so he didn't see Santa dick.
Yes, that was so funny. Like, she doesn't even bother to close her own eyes. She's like, cover the innocent.
To be fair, she was probably wondering if she was gay at that point. Considering how she felt about fucking Otto. And then seeing that dig and going, oh, maybe I'm not. Oh no.
Looking at the pictures of those statues is like, huh, wait a minute. Huh. Okay.
I have weird feelings about a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
I'm also questioning, because obviously there's this shadowy force behind this horrible dystopia. Do they want Japan to survive, or do they want it to die? Because, like, a lot of the stuff they're doing feels like it's just gonna end in disaster. I mean, to be fair,
Yeah, no, it's...
nobody accuses, oppressive governments of being competent, but still.
No, some people accuse them of being competent. They're just idiots.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, this is a wild, wild show, and I do love it. I mean, I was actually considering showing it to my mum until the lesbian sex scene in the most recent episode. And I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, that is a bit racy. There's a reason there's some shows you don't watch with your parents.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, really, really good show. Really good show. But we should probably move on to our next one, which is Shabake. Let me just get my notes up. So yeah, I only watched till episode 3 on this because I am the only one watching it, so I'm just gonna, go at my pace. Which for the time being is relatively slow. In terms of the murderer that Ichitaro stumbled across at the end of episode 1, they haven't found out about him, but they have found out about a fair amount about his victim, a master carpenter. Apparently the murderer stole his tools and sold them, but he also apparently went back after Ichitaro saw the body and cut the head off, which is quite interesting. There was also a bit of a weird scene in episode 3, I think it was, where Nikichi and Sasuke absolutely fucking pulverize Nozuki, which is the screen yokai. Really out of character beating. So, yeah, trying to figure out what's going on there. Their eyes also look different. Somebody has also been murdering dogs and cats, which not great. Yeah, there's a lot of every time a question gets answered, 2 or 3 more pop up. So I'm still not 100% sure what's going on there. The characters are interesting, and I'm enjoying the show. But yeah, I have no idea what's actually what's going on plot wise, really, other than that there is this mystery. But we should probably move on to our next show, which is So You're Raising a Warrior.
Yeah, I didn't really vibe with this one.
I gotta admit, though, I love the screenshot.
Yeah, no, I thought this was a funny screenshot, so I was like, yeah, I have to go with this one. But yeah, I didn't really vibe with this one. I don't know what it is about, about Chinese voice acting in animated products, but for whatever reason, I just really don't like it. I'm fine with Chinese acting, the Chinese language in live action works fine for me, and I heard it in real life as well. And it's for some reason, the way it's voice acted just doesn't vibe with me. I don't know why.
No, I get that, because when I watched Lord of Mysteries last season, that was one of the things that threw me off about the show.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just so used to like it being either Japanese or English whenever it's animated.
I mean, Chinese is a language that just has a different cadence.
Yeah.
And so I can absolutely see that throwing us off.
Yeah. Yeah. Beyond that, there are some elements of like the pilot that felt a little bit mean-spirited to me, and the whole premise is okay, I guess, but like it's just kind of whatever to me. Like, yeah, I just didn't really vibe with this one.
That's fair. Alright, let's move on then to Spy Family Season 3.
Well, Lloyd's backstory is quite the doozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice screenshot, bro. What the fuck?
Kid went through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really, really good though in how it really informs, you know, the person that Lloyd/Twilight is today.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Also, very interesting that they censored his real name. Seems like a interesting conscious choice they made. I wonder why.
Mm.
I don't have any theories actually on this. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Turns out his name has always been Lloyd.
Honestly, that'd be really interesting. But yeah, no, his backstory is real rough. It's kind of wild that he loses his friends not once but twice.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that they survived the first time. Because I could remember that they died, but I apparently didn't remember when they died.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like war is hell.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You know, Lloyd's dad was absolutely right. Glorifying war is a bad thing to do, especially as kids. But he just expressed it in a real shitty way.
Mm-hmm. Also curious that Lloyd's dad was not around when his house blew up, so it is very possible that his dad is a Chekhov's gunman who is just waiting to fire his shot later on.
I don't think we ever get confirmation that he died, so yeah.
Yeah, so very curious about that. I've seen some theories about it, but none of the theories I've seen so far are ones I've liked.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we got the stuff with Madame Schlag.
Honestly, having that be like the first half of the episode, we were get Lloyd's backstory is very funny. Quite the tonal whiplash there.
Yeah. I mean, she's not a good person for enjoying punishing, like, 5-year-olds, but hey.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mill, they're 6, jeez.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's, but yeah, also that funny little story she tells about the kid who forgot his handkerchief and just how his life just fucking unraveled from there.
Yeah, look, there's sort of there's a fairly obvious flaw in that story, or in the moral of that story for her, which is that it's not the fault of the student who forgot the handkerchief. It's the fault of the student who decided to be assholes and mercilessly bully him over it.
Yeah, exactly. Very, quite a bit of misattribution of blame there.
Yeah. But yeah, Anya just so confidently giving Davian her handkerchief going, I've definitely got one because I plan ahead like daddy, and then just emptying her bag, and it's a singular piece of Bond's kibble that they just
Love
stare at.
Also, hilarious that what triggers Lloyd's flashback is Anya getting a tinnitus.
Yeah. Which comes back at the end of episode 41, where Anya decides to study after talking with Henry Henderson. And he just immediately assumes that means she's gotten another bolt.
Yeah. It's very, very funny.
It's also, just going back to Lloyd's past, it's very interesting that Lloyd met Frankie, while they were both soldiers.
Yeah, no, that was interesting.
Though obviously Frankie was in the process of deserting.
I mean, can you blame him?
No.
Yeah, no, it was very clearly a shit show that he was going through.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's a really interesting flashback overall. And it does a lot to both dig into the foundations of Lloyd's character as well as just dig deeper into the themes of the series overall, because the series has always been pretty firmly anti-war, but this does go a lot more in depth into why.
Well, this is the first depiction of actual war, is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes much more into the depths of, like, showing the horrors of war firsthand.
And it's not going to be the last depiction of the war that we're going to get. Though that'll probably be in another season's time or so, I'd say.
Yeah. I'm glad we followed up with a lighthearted episode, giving Handler some focus and also having some... The Henderson stuff was also really good, but I really like the Handler stuff. That was really neat.
No, Sylvia is very, very good. It's always good to get a segment focusing on her.
Love the fucking newbie just flip-flopping his opinion based off the news.
He is shameless, yeah.
Yeah, and then the most recent episode introduces a certain character who is very important, a lot more important than at first glance.
Like I said, I'm surprised because I honestly didn't expect her this soon.
Yeah, we are finally introduced to Melinda Desmond, who is, shockingly enough, the mother of Damien Desmond and the wife of Donovan Desmond. I know, surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
To be fair, I think
she's really interesting.
I think it's because there was, if I remember correctly, she gets introduced and then there's a bit of a gap before she becomes more relevant again. So I think
so. Yeah.
I think that might be what it is. But yeah, she is definitely a very interesting character and is sort of really nice to have in the way that she connects Yor to the main plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's honestly a really elegant connection, too.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's enough out of you.
It's also very funny to see Anya get so competitive over who can help the mission more.
Yeah, we gotta love the whole negative 100 points for Plan B, plus 10 points for Plan C.
Yeah.
Also, based on the preview, next episode, the back half of it anyways, is going to start the Red Circus arc.
Okay, cool.
It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a fun time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think we should probably move on. Spy Family is a very good show, and is continuing to be good. But we should move on to our next show, which is Star Wars Visions Volume 3.
they'll only talk about the first three because that's all I've seen since I watched this with my partner, and we've only seen the first three so far. Because
So
we also rewatched volumes 1 and 2. So
Fair. So we have 2 sequels in this batch. The first is the sequel to The Duel from season 1, which honestly I think of the 3 sequels in the season 2, I think The Duel sequel was the best one. It's also just a fun episode.
yeah, it's pretty fun, and I love the concept of the Jedi wanting revenge against the Ronin, and then apparently just completely falling from the Jedi way and just wanting revenge and becoming a twisted android man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really interesting. His design is pretty neat too.
Yeah, he has weird, like, I don't know what it is, like super speed time bullshit. I don't know what it is, but it's super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really neat. Also, like, gotta love the symbolism of his vision getting damaged and him being unable to see the color of the lightsabers, and then picking up a red one to symbolize how far he's fallen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Also, I love the whole enemy mine situation going on with the Ronin and Ane.
Yeah.
That was really neat. It's really good stuff overall.
Yeah. Episode 2, The Song of Four Wings. It's just pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a neat little adventure. Nothing
Yeah.
too crazy, but looks good, and it's a fun time.
Yeah, not a whole lot to say about that one. Except that the little creature Whoopus is adorable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Protect at all costs.
Yeah. And then the sequel to The Ninth Jedi, Child of Hope.
I feel like it's a step down from The Ninth Jedi, but The Ninth Jedi was one of the best episodes of the first volume, so, like, it's kind of a tough act to follow.
I agree, but it did hit me pretty hard when Teto died.
Yeah, that was tough.
I think it did what it needed to do pretty well.
Yeah. It does feel a little bit like it's leading into what will be the full series coming later on.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it does have some good stuff in it. It's just it doesn't have that impact of the Ninth Jedi, the first one.
Yeah. But it did what it needed to do, and it set up everything pretty well. It set up Kara better as a character, and we get a little bit of tragedy in there, which is fun. We always love good tragedy.
Yeah, I will also say, like, there's at least there are several really good episodes throughout the volume. The last episode is probably the weirdest one.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Oh, it's good. It's just really fucking weird.
Yeah. I'm sure. I think the concept of it is super cool. But I look forward to watching it.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely have some fun with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, shall we move on then?
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to Tales of Wedding Rings Season 2.
So I haven't watched yesterday's episode, but
How
getting a
dare
little bit...
you, Jack?
I'm the only one watching it!
I'm joking.
I know.
Considering
But yeah,
the amount that I'm behind on, including one show where there is 2 people watching it, and I just randomly decided not to go past 3 episodes.
But yeah, so there has been some plot progression. Some of the characters are starting to develop their skills, particularly Granart, who has finally learned how to do magic and can now do magic sword stuff, which is neat. And there has been a little bit of a romantic progression, I guess, but there is still like a case of the two leads have not crossed that line that everyone is hoping for them to finally cross, and people are frustrated by this, including Hime herself, actually. But yes, things are going, and I expect to see some more interesting progress soon. But yeah, let's move on to something that's a bit of a juicier bite to eat, shall we say?
Ha. Let's move on to This Monster Wants to Eat Me.
Wow.
This show is
What happened?
Yeah. That fucking reveal, though, in episode 4.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew there was something up with her. I just knew it.
Yeah, I knew there was something up, but damn.
Can I just say that Shiori was actively off-putting to me in episode 5?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was intentional. Like, she was definitely meant to be coming across a bit dickish. Especially towards Miko.
A bit?
Okay, very dickish, but you know what I mean.
It wasn't just the fact she was doing it, it was the way she was doing it. Like, she had any kind of moral high ground here. It was just frustrating. Especially considering she kept interrupting the potential for an explanation.
To be fair, I think that's pretty intentional. I think she's like... She looks down on her, so, you know.
That's fair. As I said, it was just like off-putting in a way that I can see it as intentional, but it was off-putting in a way that made it a struggle to watch.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of necessary because otherwise, like, you kind of have to reckon with the reveal around Miko's true nature from a bit of a different angle. And, like, that would also make Miko come across a little bit more sympathetic if she doesn't have someone actively and pretty viciously antagonizing her.
I mean, maybe that's the issue. I'm still feeling very sympathetic towards Miko.
Yeah. You should be feeling sympathetic towards Miko. I'm pretty sure, like, Shiori acting the way she does is to kind of, like, ensure that the viewers stay sympathetic towards her rather than, like...
Okay, that's fair.
Automatically on their guard and suspicious of her because, you know, you get the big reveal of her being a giant fucking yokai.
A cool-looking one with a gigantic mouth and a lot of teeth. I also don't think it's helped by the fact that the show is paced quite slowly. Like,
it's very deliberately paced, yeah.
We're still so early in the story at, like, end of episode 5. And it's very much a case of Shiori hasn't had any time to show any real redeeming qualities.
What are you talking about? Being able to transform in horrifying ways is plenty redeeming.
Yeah.
That was a pretty funny bit.
It was. It was also very, very noticeable, especially the one at the end of episode 4, where they clearly had a point they wanted to end on. It was like, okay, this isn't going to fill out a full episode, so we kind of need to add in a short here to fill the time.
I mean, the short was funny, so I give it a little bit of a pass.
No, I liked the short, but it's just the fact that they decided not to put it, after the credits, which is usually what they do. What happens when
Hollywood
they do this?
Whiplash Batman.
They fucking decided to just put it right after the cliffhanger of Miko being a kitsune.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also did sort of see the fact that it would be Shiori trying to get Hinako to enjoy life to make her tastier coming, which again is fine. You know, it's the expected route for a show like this. Because otherwise it's just sort of, you know, a series about Hinako being sad and eventually being eaten, I guess.
Yeah. Look, we're going to get some nuance and complexity here. I'm just wondering what specific angle they're going for.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Hinako is also just going the fuck through it. But, yeah, no, I still think it's really good, and the reveal is executed really well.
No,
Also,
I
Hinako
like...
gets her own ED sequence, which is really fun.
No, I like the I like the show and I like the reveal. As I said, it was just that episode that it just felt very, very overwhelming, and it maybe isn't helped by the fact that I think I watched that first this morning when I was feeling quite tired, so that maybe didn't help.
That is possible, yes.
But yeah. Also, I mean, I remember we talked about potential reasons why Hinako covers herself up with like the long sleeve undershirt. I'm wondering if it's to maybe hide the scars from the accident.
Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines.
But yeah, I'm not sure what much else there is to say, but it's definitely an interesting show. I just need to, as said, see more redeeming qualities from Shiori at this point.
I mean, we're probably going to get more of that as the show goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, she is definitely the heel character of the main trio so far.
But, yeah, unless there's anything else...
Not that I can think of.
We should probably move on then to our next show, which is To Your Eternity Season 3.
Nice choice of screenshot number.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, yeah, it's perfect. Let's go.
Yeah, no, fair.
Fushi's acclimating to life in modern society quite well, I think.
More or less, yeah. Still some growing pains.
Better than some, that's for sure. Cough, cough,
Yeah.
Messar, cough.
I don't know, I think Messar's doing just fine. He's living the same life he
Gambling on
did
the
before.
horses already.
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah, no, it's very very interesting. Also, definitely nothing going on in Mizuha's household. No siree. Everything's fine there.
Yeah. Some crazy shit.
Definitely no resurrected corpses or anything, no sir. Just look the other way, please, while this knocker possesses the body.
Yeah. Or is it a knocker? Ooh.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, very curious about that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, Mizuha also is just being fucking gaslit over that whole thing.
There's also the question of why she suddenly just offed her mom.
Yeah, no, I wonder what triggered that. Because we do get, like, Bond talking with her mom, or rather her mom's ghost. And also, she can't go back into the body that Fushi makes for her, even though they both met before. So,
Yeah.
that does make me curious about what's going on there.
Mm-hmm. Also, the black one appears to be missing. Wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, no, definitely nothing going on there. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, nobody.
Yeah.
What is Fushi's gender?
Whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
When you're shapeshifting immortal, gender kind of ceases to have any meaning.
Yeah. Fushi himself seems to lead towards male, but yeah.
Yeah. Fushi has been female often enough that, like, I feel like gender is kind of tertiary in Fushi's list of priorities.
Yeah, exactly.
Same with romance, actually. Romance is even lower on the list of priorities, because I don't think Fushi really cares for it that much.
It wouldn't really do much good considering he's, immortal and, whoever he would get with supposedly wouldn't be. Unless, I guess they wanted to be, but yeah.
The only ones who were really, there are the ones who are tagging along with him.
Yeah.
Keep coming back. But the only one of those who's really expressed interest in him that way, I think, is Tonari.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Fushi really sees her that way.
No. Yeah, lots of fun stuff going on. Lots of intrigue.
Yeah, I'm very curious about some of the characters from the opening who we haven't really met much yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Curious that.
Mm-hmm.
What could possibly be happening there?
Who can say, except me, the manga reader?
You damn source reader!
To be fair, I don't remember that much. I remember some stuff, but it's been so long, so a lot of it's... I've forgotten most of it. I remember a handful of things, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that tends to be how it is if it's been a while.
Yeah. But no, To Your Eternity is really good. Also, I wanted to make mention, so the opening is really good, but man, I missed the previous one.
Pink Blood just hits in a way that this new opening doesn't. I kind of understand why they changed it, but still.
Yeah.
It's like when the Log Horizon didn't have database anymore.
No, that was criminal. They shouldn't have done that.
They made it different, literally, and that's evil.
How dare they?
Yeah, how dare they?
Yeah. No.
Anyway.
Great show, though.
Yeah, no, good show.
Alright, let's move on then to... Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider.
Oh, yeah, that's relatable when my favorite character dies.
No, exactly. Who hasn't laid face down in a pool of your own tears?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you're like SpongeBob, you can just suck the tears back up to spill them out again.
What a tragic existence.
Okay, so I will say, personally, I'm not a fan of all the jiggling when it comes to Yuriko.
Me neither.
But at the same time, I can appreciate that she's an adult.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't feel as bad, especially since the show tends not to linger on it too much. But
it tends to go for quantity rather than quality, I would say. It tends to just do it a lot rather than linger on any one particular shot.
Yeah.
I mean, look, like I said, I don't like it, but I'm not going to complain about it too much. As I said, I'm just glad she's an adult. I'm just so glad. Admittedly, I'm a bit very about the pervy-ass kid in her class.
Get rid of the kid. I don't like the kid.
Who really needs to be a lot more subtle about staring at his teacher's ass.
Yeah.
But, I liked Yuriko's backstory. and I liked, her first fight with Nakao and his goons. And then fucking horror movie started in episode 3.
Yeah.
Because it turns out Shocker is real and has monsters that apparently can dissolve people with darts.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That poor fucking streamer who just wanted to buy 100,000 yen's worth of snacks.
At the same time, Tojima's like, no, take me with you.
And then we get introduced to the fucking restaurant owner, Shimamura, who just hilariously inserted himself into their conversation.
I was following along and I noticed you guys, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah, to be fair, Tojima and Yuriko asked for it because they literally walked into the restaurant in costume and changed out of it, like, in the restaurant.
I don't know what they expected.
Yeah. Also, I'm glad I was right not to trust Yukarisu, because the minute I saw her, I was like, I don't trust her. I don't know why I don't trust her, but I don't trust her.
Yeah. Nope, she's also in Shocker.
Yeah. And we had Shimamura's backstory, which Yuriko kept critiquing.
Hey, it was a good backstory.
No, I wanted more of it. I would have been happy to listen to more of it.
Yeah.
It's just like Yuriko going, is this really necessary? I've got to give background for the story. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I would in the premiere stream. I've started watching this dubbed, which I've been enjoying. Patrick Seitz is just amazing. I love him.
Yeah.
I think Patrick Seitz has a bad role.
I'm not trying to look up if Patrick Seitz has had a bad role. I'm just having a look at like cast members because I'm not sure.
I was gonna say you're not gonna find anything on that front.
No, I don't think I am. No, don't have a actress for Yuriko on Mal. I could probably find one if I tried hard enough, but yeah, she's doing a very good job. Jason Douglas was doing a very good job as Nakao until he got wiped out by the real Shocker.
Nakao, I actually kind of feel sorry for him.
Yeah, he was
wipe out.
He was so excited.
Mm-hmm.
I also love that, fucking Tojima was so willing to stay out all night to talk Kamen Rider with Yuriko.
Yeah.
And then he got so nervous about asking for her line ID, which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Poor guy's been through a lot, so...
I mean, if nothing else, considering he's 40 and she's in her 20s.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Like, he was trying really hard to make sure he wasn't going to be creepy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely enjoying this so far.
It's a lot of fun.
And I'm looking forward to, I did wonder, if they would, or how they would keep the show going, if, the Shocker Tojima was fighting was just, Nakao and his mooks. So I'm really interested to see what happens now with, the real Shocker.
Mm-hmm.
And how we progress from here. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Very curious to see where everything goes.
Mm-hmm. Also, I do just love both Tojima's Kamen Rider theme and Yuriko's Tackle theme.
Oh yeah, the music in this show is crazy.
Yeah, no, I love the music.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, the combination with Yuriko and Tojima with the fucking suplex kick combo.
Yeah, the suplex and then he does the kick. Oh, it's so good.
But
Yurika's kind of scary.
she is scary. That's the other thing. I'm fine. I would have been absolutely fine with the jiggle if they'd just shown her having a bit more muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Because she obviously works out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, just give a woman some muscle, please.
Also, Shimamura's freaking grandmother. Wow. In the flashback.
Have I gotten to that yet?
She was. It was in the flashback.
Was it
Wait, no, maybe you haven't. Maybe you haven't gotten to that. It's another flashback. Sorry.
I'm not shocked we get more Shimamura flashbacks. To be fair.
Yeah. I forgot. That's the second flashback. So my bad. But
no,
hey,
that's
now you have
fine.
that
That's
to look
fine.
forward
Yeah,
to.
no. Because I was trying to think. Wait, was the guy growing the garden who ended up being in Shocker their grandma? What? Did I miss something there? No.
No.
But yeah,
No.
I will look forward to it then.
Yeah. It's really good, and then and not to spoil, but we do meet his brother as well, who might be my favorite character.
Great, I look forward to it.
Yeah, at least so far. We haven't seen that much of him yet, but
There's a character in the cast called Spider-Man.
yes,
He is the
Amazing.
ultimate villain.
yeah,
No, that's Spider's Man. What are you talking about? Come on.
okay.
But yes, we should probably move on to our next show, which is Touring After the Apocalypse.
Glad you picked that one.
I mean, I was already
Yeah.
thinking about picking it for, the big lizards and taking the picture, and then I just saw in the background.
Yeah. Are we getting fucking tackled by an iguana out of nowhere is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the girls go exploring around the hub itself, Akihabara, and they find outfits that they decide, you know what, fuck it, let's try these on, and resulting in one of them being a cat butler and one of them being a cat maid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, while they're in Akihabara, they also pick up a radio signal, which leads them to what they think is another living person, but turns out it's just a computer that has been set to play music over Akihabara, over the radio waves rather, while the sun is up, because it's solar powered. That's how it's sustained itself for so long. Speaking of which, we don't really get an idea of how long it's been since the apocalypse, other than the overgrowth and the number of animals that have broken out from the zoo. And may or may not be the descendants of the original zoo inhabitants. Yeah, really interesting lore building here, and giving some hints while leading to other mysteries about how long it's been exactly since the apocalypse happened. And also what caused the apocalypse, because there's no real answers on that either.
I'm gonna guess the apocalypse sort of stopped anyone from questioning what happened.
Very likely. Very possible. But this is a fairly lighthearted show, so I don't think they're going to delve too far into it.
Or at least not make too much of an issue of it, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Still a very interesting show. I'm enjoying myself with it.
Good. But if that's all, then we can move on.
Yep.
Let's move on to Uma Musume Cinderella Grey Season 2.
Agree, my go.
I unfortunately didn't get to watch today's episode, which I really wanted to.
It's unfortunate, especially since last week we didn't get an episode.
Oh, did we not? God, I didn't even realize. I mean, maybe a bonus for my stupid catch-up system, but that's a shame.
It is a shame, especially since this week's episode ended on a hell of a cliffhanger.
Well,
Yep.
I'm glad I missed that then.
Oh, you have been so mad.
I'm glad I instead got to end on Belno pretending to be a human girl.
Yes, Belno, the reporter, last.
Which, you know, I loved her in that outfit.
Yeah, no, it's a good outfit for her. And she meets a certain someone who was a lot more than she seems.
Yeah, Obey Your Master is a very interesting character. If nothing else, she has earrings in her horse ears, which I don't think we've seen before.
Nope.
And she's done quite a bit of research into the rest of the field. Almost a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Jack, I
Where did
think
she substitute?
there may be a soundboard clip that's, you know, applicable here.
Appropriate. Yeah, just give me one momento.
Pepe Sylvia, look in the mirror. Well, this whole box is Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah.
There you go. I believe she is not a one-to-one with well, she's based off a real horse, of course, but
I believe
she
she's an
is-
amalgamation of two, if I remember correctly.
so I'm pretty sure her name derives from one of the horse. Pick the Butler, that's it. Yeah. One of the horses who raced in this race.
Yeah.
I don't know what other horse she would be based on. But yeah, no, she's interesting. As are the other horses, the other Umas in this race.
Yeah. So obviously we've got the pirate horse girl Tony Bianca, and obviously Tamamo. Looking forward to more of her.
Tomo's great.
We've got Moonlight Lunacy, the British entrant. And we've got Michelle My Baby, the American entrant, who is fucking yoked.
Yeah, no, her design is fucking great.
Like, I noticed it in the OP for episode 15, and then we got to meet her properly in 16 when she's, you know, clowning on Four Eyes in a basketball match and went, yeah, she is fucking stacked. In terms of episode 15, we got focus on Yano Muteki and Super Creek, which is really interesting.
Yeah. I like Super Creek, she's fun.
She was fun, and she has apparently been holding majorly back. Also, I mean, Nmbr, you might know the answer to this, but the reporter mentioned that Fumino's dad was also a famous trainer. I sort of assumed that meant that her dad was Yaino's trainer, because there seemed to be a connection there.
I'm not sure if I caught that. Maybe, I don't know for sure.
Well, if I'm trying to remember exactly what made me think that. So obviously the reporter mentioned that Fumino's dad was also a famous trainer. And then I believe there was a scene, like, in the dojo where Yano's trainer, who was, as of yet, been unnamed, like, looked at the newspaper with the story and seemed to have some kind of reaction, if I remember correctly.
No, it's a different trainer.
Okay. Wow, that
Because we actually meet him later on.
fair enough. I was watching that episode with that in my head, so I was like, wow, this is a really, you know, big showdown between father and daughter and their, you know, fucking horse girls. Turns out now just a regular race.
Nope, we get that later.
But yeah, no, Uma Musume continues to be very good. Very enjoyable. Ogre, I haven't seen much of Ogre thus far because I've been focusing on other stuff. But everything we get with her is just great.
Yeah.
She had some training races with, I believe, Gold City.
Yeah.
Who, as I found out, no relation to Gold Ship as far as I can tell.
Nope.
And that line of horses.
I don't think Gold Ship appears in this one.
No, she probably won't. As it was just the gold that was like, oh, is there a relation there? Let me just try and look. It's kind of hard to figure out horse lineage. I don't think so.
There's a massive horse lineage related to Gold Ship that many of which are Uma Musume, but none of them are in this show.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, this is just before Gold Ship's time.
Yeah.
These are races from the 80s, if I remember correctly.
Oh my god, don't remind me of that, because then I get mad at all the smartphones and the modern televisions and all the...
Clearly, a world with horse girls is more technologically advanced.
I guess so. Society if horse girls were real.
Exactly.
I mean, look, wouldn't you want to invent the internal combustion engine early if your other option was having horse girls pulling your carriage and your plows?
Exactly.
Horse girls who would be fully willing to deck you. Yeah, no, as I said, Uma Musume, very enjoyable show. Really looking forward to getting more of it. Unfortunately, this season is only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to bet, based off the pacing, that we're going to get so we just got the Japan Cup starting in today's episode.
Yeah.
It's probably going to wrap up in the next episode. So we're probably going to get the Arima Kinen as the final race of the season.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I read this section, so I don't remember offhand how long it is, but that sounds about right.
I don't know the pacing, but it was mentioned at the start of the season, so and
Yeah,
we're already in the
seemed...
Japan Cup, so given the number of episodes we have left, it makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it does seem a fair assumption to make.
Yep.
I mean, how much of the actual manga do we have left?
I think the manga's on the final arc, isn't it?
It is right now, yeah, but this is like maybe I don't remember offhand like what chapter the most recent episode covered, but like there's a lot left.
Okay, fair enough. It was not knowing for sure. It was just a thought I had of is it ending at 10 episodes because they've got, a solid endpoint they want to get to, or is it ending at 10 episodes because that's all the material that's left? Yeah,
it's definitely they wanted to end at a certain point, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what that point is.
The first core ended at chapter 44. I'm pretty sure. I think the manga is a little over 200 chapters, isn't it?
I have to double check, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Great. No, awesome. I hope we get more Cinderella Grey.
Yeah, we're at 204 right now.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
But we should probably move on to our next show, which is Wandance. So, God, I can't remember if I talked about the weirdness of the dubbing off stream or on. Either way, I believe that the dub for this is coming out on Saturdays rather than Wednesdays when the sub comes out. I think that might be what's happening. I think the dub might be on a delay. I'm honestly not 100% sure anymore. I'm going to try and remember to check next Saturday. First on Wednesday and then on Saturday to see, what the fuck's going on there. Either way, interesting couple of episodes that I watched, because I was going to watch episode 4, but then it wasn't dubbed, and I don't want to watch it subbed. Not that I think that Koki Uchiyama is going to be doing a bad job as Kabo, but hey. So yeah, the first 2 episodes are very much the introduction to the dance club, and especially the dance club captain, On Meow, who is very much the best dancer in the club. That's why she's the captain. And Kabo just sort of like getting into the swing of being able to dance, especially with people watching him, which comes to a head, I think, midway through episode 3, because the club holds an audition for the upcoming competition. And they basically have the club members freestyle a dance to the first, like, 30 seconds to a minute of a song. So, you know, Kabo has to, you know, obviously get used to dancing in front of the entire club. Especially during episode 2, he starts getting the hang of like catching the beat and keeping in rhythm with it. There's also some quite interesting like bits about some quite interesting musical theory bits at the start of episode 3, talking about how Western music and Japanese music stresses different beats, which I found quite interesting as somebody who knows nothing about music theory. And then yeah,
I don't know enough about Japanese music to say one way or the other.
So if I remember correctly, Western music stresses the, I think it's the even beats, and Japanese music stresses the odd beats.
I'd have to actually listen to some examples of both to get an idea, but that sounds right.
I mean, hey, you can try and watch the fucking start of episode 3 of Wandance. It goes into it. But yeah, Kabo performs. It's in a, like, they're doing it 2 at a time, so he does it with Wanda, and he gets inspired by Wanda to start going, and they work really well together and get on the team, which is really nice. And then there's, you know, a couple of scenes after that where Wanda misses one of their solo practices, which he starts to overthink, going, oh, was this only up until the competition? Does she not actually think about me that much? Turns out her dad was just sick and she lost track of time to call, so that was fine. Yeah, I'm still enjoying Wandance. I mean, I had a few things I took note of at the end of episode 3. First, I'm curious about how well this is adapting the manga, because it does feel kind of choppy. For example, it didn't show Wanda and Kabo being told they're on the team for the competition, which I feel like is something that probably should have been shown. Second, the scene of Kabo and Wanda dancing together was really coolly done. It was done underwater because Kabo felt like he was drowning in social interactions, so that was really cool. And third, my personal opinion on the CG is that the worst thing about it is the hair, and it's otherwise fine. And frankly, most studios struggle to animate hair properly, so I'm fine with it. I know I'm not well supported in that belief, but hey. So, let's move on to our penultimate show, which is With You, Our Love Will Make It Through.
All right,
Okay.
so how weird is this show?
This is there's gonna be sex at some point. I know.
Oh,
I know that for certain because I read that there was gonna be sex, and then I was like, I'm just gonna check the manga, see how explicit they get. They get relatively explicit.
Oh boy.
okay.
Is it going to be a point in the manga that gets covered by the anime?
I don't know for sure.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't
Okay.
remember how quickly they're pacing it. It was very much a sort of do it on a whim, like a couple of weeks ago. So I can't remember exactly. Not to mention, it wasn't helped by the fact that it's only translated up until like chapter 5 or 6 or something like that, and the sex doesn't happen. So I had to find Raws after that, and it was in like chapter in the 20s basically. So it should get there, which will be interesting to see because this is certainly Crunchyroll is rating this as I think a 14 plus.
Damn, they might tone it down.
As said, it's probably gonna. It might be something similar to how Sanda did it, but I don't know. Either way, episode 2. So obviously the premiere ended with Tsunagu pinning Mari down and licking her neck. Episode 2 deals with the fallout of that. And basically, what happened is that Tsunagu went into rut.
Ooh.
So as it turns out, beast folk have a specific mating season, which I believe they said was March to April. Now, Tsunagu, as it turns out, is only half beast folk, which is apparently something nobody realized had happened outside of the beast folk. I feel like it maybe should have been made a bigger deal of, but we'll probably get to it at some point. But it basically means that Tsunagu's beast traits are lighter than normal, and he's not had to deal with the proper, beast folk mating instincts until now, and therefore doesn't know how to control himself, so he's, concerned he's going to hurt Mari. So Yukihiro basically locks them in his room to try and figure it out. To see basically what causes it and where's the line sort of thing.
Oh,
Oh boy.
It was going fine for a while, and then I'm fairly sure what's causing it is Mari also getting, horny, I guess.
oh boy.
Or at least having
Boy, oh boy.
having certain feelings about Tsunagu, because, those two happened in quick succession. And the point was that Yukihiro was supposed to, come back in the room when it was starting to happen. Unfortunately, Yukihiro's brothers distracted him, and so it went a little bit farther than was intended. Tsunagu was worried that he'd hurt Mari. I'm pretty sure he was doing the opposite. And, Mari definitely managed to set a boundary, which was good. I will say the time frame of this, because Mari's basically at the point of saying that she loves Tsunagu. The time frame is a little bit weird. It's only been 2-3 days at the start of episode 3. I think it maybe gets to a week and a half, 2 weeks after that, because we then do exams. Where Tsunagu comes first. Good for him. Unfortunately, he dethrones one of Mari's friends, Ayano, and unfortunately she had a deal with her shit parents that if she managed to get the top grades in it, every exam, she would get to keep trying to be a writer. And obviously, Tsunagu stopped that from happening, so she got angry, she was a bit racist, but it all worked out in the end. And then Tsunagu and Mari are walking home, and Mari asks Tsunagu out. Unfortunately, Tsunagu does not quite understand that it's an, romantic asking out, and includes Yukihiro. Which, to be brutally honest, I've been assuming that they're a throuple the entire time, so I'm fine with that. I was making so many jokes about how, guys, if you're gonna have sex in Yukihiro's room, it's just rude if you don't let him back in. Yeah, I'm enjoying the show. It's been a lot of fun so far. Yukihiro is great as well. He's been fucking incredible. He's such a himbo. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying the show. I am interested to see how much they will show in that sense. How PG they will get. Jack, do you remember what Crunchyroll rated Twilight Out of Focus?
Oh, no, I don't remember. I'll have to look.
I think it was 17. Like 17 plus.
I think so. They list the ratings on the page, so... Okay, let's see. 16 plus. 16
plus, yeah. With you, our level will make it through is 14 plus. So I doubt they're gonna get as explicit as Twilight did, which didn't get that explicit itself. It was just very clear sex was happening. Out of curiosity.
I mean, unfortunately, like queer sex tends to get rated a bit higher than straight sex.
What about furry sex?
In the US. I have no fucking idea.
I mean, I also just checked Given, because that obviously had a few depictions of sex, including one very graphic scene of fucking Aki getting a blowjob.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see how explicit they go. I'm going to be interested to find out, but I'm definitely enjoying the show so far.
Mm-hmm.
But we should move on to our final show, which is Yano-kun's Ordinary Days.
I really like this show. I have a couple gripes with it, but I like this show.
No, I'm really enjoying it. It's very cute. And it seems like Yano is starting to realize he has feelings, but isn't quite aware of them yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, he's starting to get jealous, and he doesn't realize that that's what's happening, so he's a bit confused. But he's a good bean, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am a little bit annoyed at the classmates trying to do the whole oh yeah, Kyoko and Hashiba are basically Yano's parents. That whole thing is that whole bit kind of annoyed me a little bit.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I mean, that's the kind of thing teenagers do, so whatever, but it's like, come on, no.
Yeah.
Don't
I found it a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was also pretty clear that Kyoko wasn't really thrilled by it either, so...
Mm-hmm. So Hashiba is pretty interesting.
Yeah, he very clearly has a crush on Kyoko, but also he outright confesses to her, and even though he expects to be turned down, but also he like develops a bond with Yano as soon as he actually gets to know the guy.
Yeah, it's just funny because like, oh no, I want to be friends with him. What's wrong with me?
He knows there's a rivalry there, but like he can't bring himself to hate the kid.
Yeah. Oh, we also meet Yano's father.
Yeah, who is just as clumsy as he is.
Yeah, I guess it's just something he inherited. And they have to like
also
modify
the
their house accordingly.
And the fucking closet full of Band-Aid boxes was hilarious.
All the corners of the house have to be like buffed out.
Yeah.
And
I think they have like, yeah, padding on them.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm
very
really
cute
enjoying
show.
this show. Yeah, and we're starting to get some drama, which is good because I like my drama.
You're a drama junkie. You like the popcorn.
Yeah, I am. It's since Yano is behaving weirdly, and Kyoko is like doesn't know what's going on, and she's upset about it, and that's we're getting drama. But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm really curious to see where things go from here, and it seems like Yano is gonna come to terms with his feelings soon. So I want to see what comes from that.
Mm. Yeah, that'll be very interesting. I do hope it sorts itself out nicely, though.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they actually got together within the next few episodes.
That would be neat. Yeah, I'd like to actually have some time left in the season with them as an item.
Yeah.
I don't know how likely it is, but yeah.
All right. Well, if that's everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All
I'd
right.
say so.
Then that is all for today. I think we lost what? 1 or 2 shows?
I dropped a couple shows. I don't know if anyone else dropped anything.
I didn't drop anything yet.
I've not dropped anything yet. I mean, other than Let's Play, technically.
Well, we're not going to count stuff that didn't survive past the premiere stream, I'd say.
Yeah. Because it was a case of meant to watch it, started watching episode 2, decided against it, and started reading the webcomic instead. Which is
cool.
fine. It's fairly stereotypical, I guess, but it's enjoyable enough.
Huh, okay.
I might watch the fucking anime at some point, but I will say, I don't think they did themselves any favor by how they rearranged the story for the opening episode.
Yeah, that's what I heard, that they rearranged stuff and that it didn't really work out well.
Because in the webcomic, the stuff with Charles doesn't happen until quite a bit later, until after fucking, oh god, why am I forgetting her name?
Protection?
Yeah. Give me a second. Sam, that's it, Sam. I don't know why I had Lucy in my head. Sam.
She's in the sky with diamonds right now.
Yeah, so Sam, the stuff with Sam and martial law happens first. And her meeting him.
Yeah, that makes sense, because it's... Yeah, that's a better hook, I'd say.
I can understand why they did it. I think they wanted to introduce every one of the characters. But yeah, I don't think it works as well.
No.
Yeah, so with that, we're going to bring an end to the stream. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment down below. Please press that bell icon, yo.
And otherwise, hopefully, we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Later.
Bye-bye.